the idea. To get the last unique visitor SkyBlock XP that is currently available. That is the reason we're doing this. But for it to actually give us XP, we got to get Diaz to show up first. So that is kind of our goal for today, is to get Diaz to show up. So we'll see exactly how it goes. I don't think I have any mutations that we need to get. I just got them a few minutes ago. Nothing was, you know, close enough to giving a SkyBlock XP that was really worth doing on stream, so I went ahead and did it before this growth stage ended. So this guy is the closest, I guess, so we'll probably end up getting him before the end of the day. But our bestiary is coming along pretty good. Of course, the only two that we're missing are the garden bestiaries. So Zom buddies, we only need 14 more. Shouldn't be too bad. Time stock clones we're also very close on. So I'm going to end up with a lot of overflow Zom buddies because I only need like 4 out of these 7. And we're probably going to end up growing more of them. So you know what? Bestiary is bestiary. Yo, what's good, Vix? What's good, Blitz? Samant, how's it going, boys? SMH. Bro's hurting my brain. Let's see. What are we gonna be doing? So first off, we're gonna pop this. And we're gonna go here. I'm gonna move this here, and also change my controls so that I can play with one hand. Okay, I accidentally clicked the wrong one. That was awkward. Alright, we're good. First try. Ain't no way we get crop fever immediately. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, what's good, Jerry? Awkward. That is awkward. That is very awkward. Yo, what's good, Samuel? What's good, Reaper? Pip? Brandon? What's up? What's up? Trying to get hurtful? Ah, the grind is real. Yeah, hurtful is a grind. For sure. Tis a grind. So today we are going for Spaceman. That is the goal. But before we get Spaceman, I need to get Mayor Diaz to show up. So the reason we're going for Spaceman is not really for the space helmet. The space helmet's a nice bonus, I guess. But the big goal is to get the unique visitor XP. I'm currently 2 visitors away. And the only 2 visitors that I have available that I can actually get right now is Mayor Diaz. Yeah, we just dropped a rare fighter ship. Cool. And Spaceman. So I gotta get both of those. So we're trying for Diaz first. Once Diaz pops up, we'll go for Spaceman after that. That is the plan. Pest farming, yes sir, yes sir. Alright, crop fever cured. Nice. Space helm is mid. I mean, it's cool. It doesn't give Skyblock XP, so on that front it's kind of mid. Honestly, they should low-key put it in a museum so it's less mid, but nah, I'm kind of okay with it not being in museum anyways. It's a little pricey. A little pricey. Would make going for this a little more worth it, though. Any future video hint about moving to 1.21 because Bad Lion's going to die in March? I probably won't make a video about it. I'll just announce that I've swapped, but I already downloaded Lunar. So I'm just planning on setting up some mods over there, but I'm probably just going to do, like, Xenergy / Candy Pats mod packs and just use those. That is the plan. Skyblock's hardest content, in your opinion? Well, I would have normally said crop milestones, but those got nerfed. Before that, would have said trophy fishing. That also got nerfed. So it's got to be bestiary. Got to be bestiary. For sure. BLC's over. Haven't been playing for a bit. You can still use it. You have to download Lunar Launcher. If you want to play after like March 1st, because they're discontinuing the old Bad Lion launcher. But it's not really worth playing on 1.21 in the first place, just because it's just performance is so bad, and also a lot of the mods are outdated. They're really not updating Bad Lion anymore, but they are moving a lot of Bad Lion's mods over to Lunar. Plus, on Lunar you can download, you know, other mods outside of just the ones that are built into it. So there's a little more incentive to use Lunar now, which I think was their whole goal with buying Bad Lion in the first place. So guarding it with Crystal Armor, Sighted, and Aurora Staff with Voodoo Doll, killing Mage Outlaw. Valid. Lunar was worse than BLC back when I tried it. I will have to do some testing. I'll have to do some testing. But when more Hightail streams, I was debating doing one today, but I also wasn't sure if they were gonna go ahead and do the pet swap update. The alpha's still open, so I'm guessing that's probably happening tomorrow. But since we have SkyBlock XP available that I could get today, I figured we'd do that. So tomorrow, if the alpha is closed when I start stream, then I'll probably go and do that. We'll play some Hypixel tomorrow probably as well, and then after that, I don't think I should have any new XP really to get from pet swap update. At the latest, we'll run some Hightail on like Thursday, but I'm planning to do some on Wednesday. G-Drag price is gonna tank? Yeah. Once that update drops, which is probably coming out tomorrow. Should I sell my G-Dragon at what price? How many? If you have 2 of them, then it's probably better to sell one. But I don't know, man. Whatever they're going for right now, I guess. I have 1, keep it. No reason to sell. It's too risky right now. Because again, it's probably dropping tomorrow, so if it doesn't sell in the next, you know, like 12 hours, then it probably won't sell. I don't know, Blitz. Maybe. Maybe. Trying to get Shimmering, no one uses it, but I'll be the first one to get it. Oh, the Shimmering armor? Okay, I got you. Don't really understand why people are so surprised from alts being bannable. I mean, Fearless made a full video about that ages ago, and Administrative told him that if he keeps using an alt account to farm, he will be wiped or banned. Yeah, I mean, that's because he was doing farming on the same account. Like, actively playing on 2 accounts at the same time. That's multi-boxing, which is not allowed. But, I mean, they're straight up banning people for doing what Technoblade and Squid Kid did in Potato War videos, which is, like, the biggest SkyBlock content ever made. So, a lot of people are gonna watch those videos and be like, hey, you can AFK with an alt account while using a rabbit pet and get more money. Maybe I'll do that. And then they get banned. Bada bing, bada boom. You know? The Technoblade alt farm, he just used people visiting him? No. I think he had one for a little bit. At the very least, Squid Kid ended up doing one, and I think Techno ended up doing one as well. Like, yeah, didn't they both like turn off visitors after a certain point and start using their own? Dante Goon has showed up. Oh boy. And yeah, at the very least, he used an alt to troll Squid, yeah, with a worse rabbit pet. He also made a video where he showed you can level up pets by claiming minions with alts in your co-op. Yeah, exactly. So it's not like this is you know, just a little thing that's been going on for a while that just some people didn't realize. This is like straight up been confirmed at times by the admins themselves to be allowed. And now they just, without warning, banned a bunch of people for it. So I understand making it against the rules. I think that's valid. And, you know, I've always felt it was kind of scummy to be able to just level up Rosewater Flasks. And I mean, it is basically boosting, is what I thought. But it wasn't considered boosting officially. And now it is, and they gave out no warnings and just insta-banned a bunch of people, insta-wiped a bunch of people. So the goal is that that gets reverted and they unban or at least unwipe people. But I mean, it's just, they should have given out warnings first is the problem. Like, again, I'm totally down for that to be gone. But yeah, how you doing, Melon King? What's good, bro? Keep 4 out of 5 legendary visitors for a higher chance of mayor visit. I probably should. Problem is I have Spaceman right now, so I'd only be able to do 3 out of 5. Maybe. Also, if Doolin shows up, I gotta accept that, bro. He came in last night with 100,000 farming XP. It's like, dang, I didn't realize Doolin was cooking that hard. Bro is cooking. So I gotta be out here accepting those, because we are still leveling Rose Dragon. He's only at 161 right now. But yo, Nipster with the 3 months. Give me some W's in the chat. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. That's wild, Blitz. Wild, bro. I AFK'd with 2 alts so I could get social XP while playing Rift Time for a wipe. Yeah, crazy. It's crazy out here. Craziness. It's, again, I'm not upset that they're making it against the rules, but the problem is that they didn't warn people. And a bunch of people got wiped with 0 warning. Yo, what's good, Alan? We are currently working on getting the Mayor Diaz visitor to show up, and then we're going to accept Spaceman after that is the plan. How to use VPN? I do not know. Excuse me. I do not. Maybe one day I'll have to, but I have to, first off, I'd have to figure out which ones are allowed by Hypixel, because some VPNs like change how your packets are sent, which is against the rules. So I'd have to figure out how to do that. But some VPNs are okay, from what I have heard. Got first DS today, got the rare accessory now. Dang, bro. I need to catch up. What the heck? 1955 magical power. Dang, I'm out here slowing down. We're only at 1950. SMH my head. What is my net worth? That is a good question. Bro. I swear it goes down 500 mil every day. Like, oh man. I guess all my dark auction items have just died in price, and so my net worth is terrible. Love the music you made. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I have been working on a song. You know, should we show it off? Let me pull it up real quick. It's almost ready. Almost there. I'm kind of just like, there's one instrument that I don't love yet. And I'm trying, it's really just a sound design thing. I just got to fix the one instrument. And then we'll get it all, have it all set up where I like it. Okay, it's going to take it a minute to load up. Wait for it. I think I set it up right. See, the problem with, that I have a lot of times is I forget to turn stuff. I like leaving stuff in MIDI because I am a composer at heart, I guess. So I just like changing the notes a lot. But the problem with doing that is sometimes plugins that change how stuff sounds will reset whenever you close the thing, whenever you close the app. So then my stuff sounds weird the first time I listen to it again. But let's see. How's it going? I think we're good. Hopefully. Let me just... Yeah, because we got an audio track here. So I think we're set. This is my jam that I've been working on. Used VPN once. They blocked me forever. Then I appealed and then they unblocked me after 10 days. Interesting. Interesting. Gonna talk about that amazing netherwort farm? Nope. We're not. Got an AOTD on my first Dugan. Very nice. That's, you know, Dugan is dungeons, right? So dragon. Got on your first drag. Very nice. It's like, wait a minute. Is OFA the best enchant for Giant Sword? No. I don't recommend using OFA for anything. Because if you use OFA, you don't have looting. And you don't have Siphon either. Yeah, OFA bad. Use Swarm instead. Or Soul Eater. Love flipping Spirit Mask for 200 mil every dark auction. Let's go.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo. Slushy with the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Again, boys, if y'all enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Closing in. This instrument is the one. I'm not sure how to do that one yet. I kind of like it. Not quite there yet, though. How would it take you to get Spaceman to appear? Currently at 2600 pity, still no luck. I did it before pity existed, and I don't really know. He's been sitting on my garden for like a year and a half right now, so it's been a very long time since I got him to appear. Yo, what's good, Strange? How's it going, bro? Let's see, I need to go right here. Yo, Brennan with 13 months, W's in the chat. Appreciate it, bro. I'm just gonna put this on loop. It's a jam. Turn it down a bit. But let's go. Thank you so much, dude. ST3 member, by the way, Brennan gets early access to videos as well as access to members-only videos. I just posted the January Q&A yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday. So new Q&A is available. If you guys are a member and you haven't dropped a question on the new Q&A, make sure to head to the post section of my channel and you can drop one there. It was good battle. Might need to switch stream title on Twitch. Oh, what do I have it on? Did I forget to swap it? Whoops, my bad. Every time. What a jam, bro. All right, let's see. Getting space helmet. Bang. There we go. First try. Good comms. Let's get Shadow Max. How's it going, bro? Thinking of making a double-decker netherwart farm. Tis an option, I suppose. What did bro have a stream title as? It was maxing out Diana, which is what we did last stream. I always forget to update the Twitch stream title, bro. It's a problem. Reached D-Man 5 yesterday, made Juju, bro. I was thinking about, should I get Soul Eater or Duplex? For Juju, they fixed Soul Eater now, so Soul Eater for sure. Still no Jerry Seed, 30 mil Sawdust over 250 mil, bruh. We got a problem. Yo, what's good, Arxie? How's it going, bro? Let's go, let's go. Welcome back. How you been, man? Getting Space Helmet today? We are getting Space Helmet today. The goal is to make Mayor Diaz appear first, though. Because if we get Mayor Diaz, then when I get Spaceman, I get some XP for unique visitor milestone. Because I'm 2 visitors away right now. So that's the real goal, is getting Diaz to appear, and then I'll buy Spaceman once that happens. You know what would be a problem, though? Is if I were to go to a dark auction and get a dark purple dye, then I would have money problems, and that would be a little awkward, but I'm kind of tempted to do it. I forgot to swap to my bad person. I'm trolling. The good old days, for real. Remember when ethereal vines were 20 mil? Yup, good old days. Nah, that was when I bought mine, and now I sell them for like 100k. 07s. Carry good for Spaceman? I have no idea. I have no clue. Need a dark purple dye? I'm trying to drop my own. I'm just going for like unique dye drops. What do you farm in greenhouse? Right now, my main goal is time stock clones and zombuddies. So I've got everything set up in my second greenhouse for all that stuff. My first greenhouse is growing cinder shades because you need cinder shades for zombuddies, and I just didn't want to buy them. They were a little, somewhat pricey to start with. But the cinder shades make bank, man. I make probably 5 mil a day or something off of that. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice off of that first greenhouse. And then second greenhouse, I'm losing money all the time because time stock clones are expensive. But me waiting for 2B to start complaining about his age again. Don't worry, it'll happen. Cinder what? Cinder shades. That's what they're called. They're grown from ash wreaths and wither blooms. Been good recently, aka the day before Hytail came out. Just forgot to check into stream. Got my friend Hytail and got my friend tonight to use code 2BD at Hytail checkout. Let's go, bro. You'll love to see it. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, boys, if y'all are considering getting Hytail, make sure to use code 2BD at checkout. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Farming the fast way to level up the Rose Dragon? Probably if I was doing mushrooms, it would be faster for sure. But yeah, it's definitely a good way to do it. Maybe I should be using Bat Person, but I do also want to make some money. And the Helianthus definitely helps with that. What do you think of the snow? I mean, I'm not getting much, honestly. I looked outside and like it's dripping off of my roof right now. So it's enough snow to like slow us down here. Like I'm not going anywhere today. Normally I was gonna go get a haircut today, but that's not happening. So, and normally I'd have boxing class, but I don't think that's happening either. So missing out a little bit on my workouts this week, but hopefully we can actually drive places soon. Would be nice. We'll see what happens though. We shall see. Rose Dragon's at 149. Yeah, mine's 161 right now. Gonna see if we can keep pushing it. I mean, again, if we get enough good visitors, then we can level them pretty quick today. But Rose Dragon level check, I'm at 200. Also, why would you use Bad Person? So if you use Bad Person with the Sunny Reforge, it gets a ton of farming wisdom if you set your garden time to night. So you get way more farming wisdom. I make only 3 mil more while pest farming. That doesn't sound right for sure, but interesting. I don't know how that's happening, man. Would you advise still accepting visitors after 2,500 because they're mostly not profit? I just check if they have grass and etc. Copper's Bible for cheap. Yeah, I mean, probably would be the case. Unless, again, if you're trying to level a Rose Dragon. That's the only reason I buy mine, is to level the dragon faster. 100 coins per hour? I don't know exactly, but probably somewhere around 20, 25 mil. Something like that. Because we're using Rose Dragon Pet, that makes us stonks. Makes lots of stonks. But make sure to stay hydrated, fellas. I got like 2 drops of water left in this bottle. Why don't you just do Glaciite commissions? Because farming makes my visitors show up faster, and we're going for Mayor Diaz today. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, Helianthus, you only make 3 mil more per hour. Okay. Yeah, that's believable. I got you. I thought you were saying you were only making 3 mil more while pest farming than you were while regular farming. I was like, wait a minute. That don't sound right. Comprendo. I'm sick. That's the worst. That is the worst. I haven't been like super sick in a while. Like, honestly, a lot of times when I get sick now, it seems like it's just a cold / allergies 90% of the time. I haven't like been sick, like really sick in a long time. So hopefully I didn't just jinx it. That'd be nice. Drinking like 5 liters of water in the span of 2 hours because I was recording a video. Okay, fair enough. That's a lot of water. Goodness. Yoink. Ah, I got you. Yeah, I have no clue what all that drama's about, Mystic, so that would be good. Good for me to get caught up. Imagine if Ender Dragon Pet could be upgraded to level 200. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked it can't yet. Thunderling Puffercloud, the NPC says I need more mutation than what it looks like you have here. No, for the ones that require snoozelings and that sort of thing, it'll say 2x, but you only need the blocks that are adjacent to it. So if you need like 2x snoozeling, you need 1 snoozeling with 2 blocks of the snoozeling touching where it's at. Are you in stream, by the way, Sharky? Or Shark Army, sorry. Hopefully he can hear me. If not, then that's awkward. Did you... NPC lists the blocks. So for snoozelings, I'm missing Dark Auction, whatever. / Noctilume, you need, since they have multiple blocks, since they are multiple blocks wide, I guess. Blocks wide. You only need the number of blocks touching it. Larger mutation like seriously only need 1 mutation that has 2 blocks adjacent. Yes. Correct. Do I sell my 18K copper and 4K compost? Compost probably, unless you're planning on using it for something. But I mean, if you don't have a Rose Dragon yet, then it'd be a good idea to save the copper. Unless you're just gonna buy it from auction house or something. But you need 20K copper to buy it from Ludlith. Bam, bing. Wait, who's still here? Where is bro? There he is. First try. Okay, my visitors are full. Again, let's swap to that person this time. Give me that extra XP. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, cool. Please, somebody cool show up this time. What a jam. Alright. Sorry, I've been jamming to this song like all day yesterday, working on it. How many Ludlith visits have you had? 2 or 3. Can't remember exactly. How do you, or do you know how to get Mithril Powder fast? Currently forging a Mithril Drill and mine Mithril after I think it'll be slow. I mean, the main thing is doing Mithril Gourmand events when those pop up. It's a really good way to get Mithril Powder. But I made a video a while ago about Mithril Powder, or just powder grinding in general. There's a bunch of items you can get that boost it on top of Mithril Drill, like Mithril Golem. There's a shard also that boosts your Mithril Powder gain. So there's a lot of things you can do. How'd you get 2,000 farming fortune? Only have 1,200. Excuse me. Well, you max all crop milestones, and that gives, well, I guess that doesn't help too much actually. I mean, you get like 100 from bestiaries on garden, so that's a little bit. I mean, I have Helianthus gear. We're using Rose Dragon Pet. Rose Dragon Pet helps a lot. I'm also doing the pest thing from the Pest Hunter shop. You turn in 40 pests and get like 400 farming fortune for that, so that helps a lot. But I have to do that every 30 minutes. What else? Green Thumb is boosted by how many unique visitors you've had, so that also helps a bit. Green Thumb 5, Exterminator 6. What's the other expensive enchant? Dedication 4 on the Netherwort Hoe. Helps a lot. But yeah. Too broke for Rose Drag, only 600 mil spending money left, and Greenhouse ain't max. Gotcha. Hopped on dungeons first time in like a month. I was so washed that I felt like Cata 12 at Cata 50. Hightail got me washed for real. Yeah. Honestly, it's crazy like what just not playing for such a short amount of time can do to you for dungeons. Like anytime that I took a break from dungeons, I just dreaded coming back because I knew I was gonna suck worse than usual at the very least. So yeah, would not recommend. Wait, okay, hold up. Like, where am I at? I'm right here. Farming fortune, I can go on Elite Bot website and put your IGN in, and it gives you upgrades to your farming fortune. Yeah, I think visitors is my main thing left, and of course getting Rose Dragon to level 200. So those two things is about all that I've got to do. Personal best is also a thing, but Cata 30 was carrying me on F7 levels of washed. Dang. Crazy. It's crazy out here. It's wild, Mystic. Heck W. Yeah, I don't know. So I made that video, like I made a short yesterday about, you know, the bans and stuff. And some guy was just like, why are you not more upset about this? like, dude, it's not been a day yet. First off, and second off, if I got upset about false wipes, I'd be upset a lot, and I don't like to be upset. Holy cow. I mean, to be fair, I don't know. I mean, unjust wipes we'll say instead of false wipes, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, I don't know what bro wanted me to do, like, not every reaction needs to end with doxing someone. You know? You know what I'm saying? I get 2300 farming fortune on pests too. How do you got that low farming fortune with Rose Drag? Because he's not level 200. Probably would be the main reason. And yeah, I was just wearing Bat Person also. That was probably part of it. Let's see. Now we're in a Helianthus. Let's see if it's actually going to show our fortune. I'm not going to drop anything. I see how it is. Just drop nothing? Yep. Typical. Typical. Am I in the right equipment? I am, yeah. I mean, I'm not swapping to Lotus whenever I kill stuff either. Or Blossom, sorry. I'm not swapping to Blossom when I kill stuff. So, that's probably part of it. If you're swapping, then that would be a reason, but... Why didn't DIK9 get wiped? Doesn't he use tons of alts? I mean, again, it's one thing to use alts, but I don't know if he levels, like, Rosewater Flasks on them. Like, again, when you have... I don't know why he has so many alts, though, if he doesn't do that. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I feel like DIK9's got to be, like, 12 people, right? And they all take shifts. Like, they just out here taking shifts. And, like, one person gets one day and they have to make a certain amount of coins for the end of the day, and the next person goes the next day. Bam, bam. I imagine it's something like that. Most likely. Oh yeah, my bonus just ran out too. Let me activate that. Alright, let's do this while we're here. Hi, Bozo. Oh my goodness. Why does every NPC take 10 years to yap? Pest Hunter Phillips specifically is legit just the worst. Good grief. My man has a yapathon every time you talk to him. It's abysmal. Alright, we've jammed out. Let's go back to this. But that's my jam that I've been working on. Oh. Get rid of that. Yoink. Use hedgehog to kill pests and slug to farm. Okay, got you. Bam, bam. But yeah, I don't know. My Rose Dragon's not level 200 yet. I don't know how much effect that has on his farming fortune. But I imagine it's at least a little bit. At least a little bit. I don't think there's any upgrades I can do with the vacuum cleaner. It should have all of the perfects and stuff. I don't know what else. I'm probably missing something small though. But yeah, I think I should be getting a lot more fortune with all this though. Probably. Thing is, I think as you level Rose Dragon, it actually matters. Unlike Jade Dragon, like Jade Dragon level 101 to 199 is the exact same fortune. But Rose Dragon, every level actually does increase your fortune by a bit. Because, like, every level... Let me look at him. He grants more farming fortune for your crop milestones. So that does matter. Got flawless on everything? Okay. Don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll actually drop something this time. Let's see if that is my actual fortune count. Nope. Nope. Please. Give me something. Okay, there we go. Yeah, 2400 about. Rose Drag level 162 though. Nice. Bam, bam. Okay, so there you go. There it is, there it is. The grind is real. Alright, we are about to get a visitor. Please be Mayor Diaz. Let's rise. Literal worst option. Bro gives no Skyblock XP. Or not Skyblock XP. Farming XP. Man is the absolute worst. Oh well. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they chose people to get wiped. It's probably just people that were specifically abusing Rosewater Flasks. Which they also mentioned, well, they also mentioned the pets thing. So I wonder, I don't know. Hopefully we'll get a post about it and some people will get unwiped in the next couple days. Would be ideal. Saw the guide, let's go. Huge. 71 above me. Yeah, I think once the Rose Dragon gets fully maxed, it'll be a little more substantial. Because, I mean, he's 162 right now. So, we still got 38 levels to get. So, he's only at a fraction of his power, you know? So, I think I can hit 2,500. Probably, once he's maxed. And that's without using Blossom. Farming for hours, didn't get Diaz. Yeah, hopefully our luck is a little bit better today. Would be nice. I also have an alt I use only for minions, but I never use for money transfer. Am I gonna also get wiped? I mean, I wouldn't use it for minions anymore, because, yeah, that's apparently bannable now. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Do. Get VIP badge. I only have the the base voter badge. I don't have it upgraded yet. I haven't got a second mayor to show up, so hopefully we can get Diaz to show up today. That is the goal. I'm planning on not getting Spaceman done until Diaz shows up. That is the plan. All right, what do we got? Yoink. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Doo-doo. We got Moby. Alright, let's go check those guys out. What do we got? Get rid of this. Yoink. Rise. 1K. Not even worth it. Bro is not even worth it. Alright, let's see. Where were we? Right here. Nice. Did swap gear, right? Yes. Making sure. Just making sure. Is it different mayors for voters badge? No, it's just the total amount of mayors that show up. So you can have the same mayor show up multiple times and get it. It's just RNG. Like, you can get it on the second Aatrox, or you can get it on the 4th one, or the 5th one. Like, it can take a little bit. I do not have diamond on sunflower and wheat, because I just didn't try. When I was farming sunflower, I had, like, the lowest level Eclipse hoe for the most time, or, like, the tier 2 Eclipse hoe for the most of it. So, and then wheat, I just never did, really. I mean, I didn't actually farm wheat hardly at all. I just did the flies. I just caught flies for wheat milestone. So I never really farmed wheat that much. Aatrox and Diaz showed up for me yesterday. Nice. Diaz was the first and right away gave voters badge. Yeah, so the first one that shows up will give you voters badge, but after that it's RNG for whether or not they'll give you the badge upgrade. Goal for farming was get everything until I got Spaceman. Now my plan is getting farming fortune, then farm sugar plane. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is there a giveaway? Giveaways are against the rules, man. They are against the rules. Farmed so much, I'm number 159 in Rose Collection. Nice. Very nice. New crops give more money, and how much per hour? I mean, again, I'm not really sure. It's going to depend on your setup, first off, but for me, I imagine Rose goes crazy. I imagine Rose goes crazy. Come here, boy. Next, Royal Resident. I heard they were changing the names of those guys in the next patch. I think that was in the alpha patch notes. So, should be happening. Should be happening. Might have max sugarcane milestone. It's only 250 mil sugarcane for Spaceman. Dang. Yeah, I've still got a lot for my Spaceman. I gotta do 9,000 enchanted sugarcane to get him done. So we're kind of just waiting on that. Well, I mean, I can buy it, but a lot of it I've gotten just from doing visitors and stuff, honestly, for the most part. If I get another low with the next 400 visitors, I'm gonna crash out. Bruh. Isn't he not bad? I thought he gives like a bunch of copper and stuff. Wasn't he like 600 copper? I think that's how much he gave me when he showed up. Which, I mean, I guess isn't that profitable anymore, to be fair. New crops depend on RNG right now, because Helianthus generally... Without Helianthus, I get like 14, 15 mil an hour. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. That makes sense. Good copper, but I've gained so much copper the last 2 weeks of grinding, there's basically nothing else to spend it on. Fair enough. Yeah, I've been just buying crop shot chips and selling them. How does original Ace have 25,000 farming weight? What's normal farming weight? Is that like, that's a lot, right? I think bro's cooking. Top 11 in total diamond medals. Yeah, man is cooking. He's just a legend, dude. He's just a legend. Schroed, keep a 50 mil purse. There's no way I'm buying a bill of sugarcane. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today. Bill worth sugarcane. You're at around 9K farming rate? Okay then. Good grief. Yeah, that's a little bit. That's a little bit of farming weight. So what, I guess, I mean, again, the only things I'm really missing is like personal best. I guess personal best must count for a lot, huh? It's like pretty much it. Bing, bing. That is a little crazy. Never understand about farming weight. What is this? Can you please explain? It's just like calculating how much your farming stuff is worth, honestly. Like a lot, I guess a lot of people used it for, yo, new netherwart hoe level 40, nice. I guess it's really just used to like calculate how much farming you've done and how efficient you are at it, really. Is kind of what it's for. How to get max PB? Generally the strat is fill your greenhouses up with the crop, or like a mutation that gives a bunch of that crop, and then get a bunch of pest traps filled up with the pest that drops that crop. So if I was going for wheat, then I'd fill up my my greenhouse with like wheat and dust grain, and then go and farm a ton and get a bunch of wheat fly pests to show up in my traps and on my garden. And then just farm wheat, hope you get a couple crop fever drops. But honestly, if you have 3 greenhouses full of dust grain / wheat, then it shouldn't be difficult. You cannot see me, I am the sneaky man. Bro is sneaking around. What's going on here? Number 1 farmer is 221,000 farming weight. How do you even get that much farming weight? Is it just like your collection levels and like your farming XP? Yo, what's good, Lepsina? I've been playing Stoneblock 4 mod pack. Yo, I played a little bit of that with some gamers, but not much. Probably should have got more into it, but I gotta head off now. Good luck with the netherwart. All right, thank you, Slushy. Appreciate you hopping in today. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. And again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. If you plan on buying Hightail, make sure to use code 2BD at checkout. We are closing in on 32,000 subs now. That is our next big milestone. Boom, boom. Who's next? Yoink, yoink. Let's go right here. Farming weight is a mix of farming XP, milestones, and garden XP. Okay. He's top sugarcane collection, and he's a sweat in that. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. How you doing, Reflex? What's good, bro? What's up? What's up? Actually, my pest traps are full. I probably should go deal with that. Low key. Should go deal with that. How much farming fortune is max? That's a great question. I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I don't really know. 2,700? Sounds about right, yeah. Believable. Yoink. Let me do this before I troll anymore. Here we go. Alright. Much better. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Whole bunch of garbage, but it's beautiful garbage. The sundial is actually in the worst place. I kind of hate it. Wow, not even 700 XP for that? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm telling fake news. It's only milestones. Okay, got you. Mostly crop collection. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I imagine I don't have any crazy things in here. Oh, wait, that's XP. I mean, actually, sure, let's check. Are we top 1K in any skill? I doubt it. Except for rune crafting. I think I am in rune crafting. Yeah, we're top 300 in rune crafting. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. Alright, let's check collections, though. Any farming collections? Nope. Dang, we're pretty high in cocoa beans. But that is the highest that we are. Actually, no, we're higher in cactus than cocoa beans. Wow. Wild. What's good, Oni? How you doing, bro? There's some one-time boost from XP here and there, but not really. Got you. How much is Rose Dragon and Compact Helianthus now? Let's see. Helianthus, 15. Not bad. Rose Drag, probably going for about 600 still. 650, yep. Yes, sir. For example, sugar cane requires 198.885 crops for one farming weight. Okay. So 198,000. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Very interesting. Yoink. Come here, boy. Smoked. Boom. I don't know, man. This Mayor Diaz character might not be a real person, Loki. Alrighty, have a good day at work, Lipsina. I never get personal best on any crop 200 farming fortune. I'm missing every crop. Yeah, the only one I've done is Moonflower. That is the only one I've gotten. Boom. The only one. I'll probably... I kind of want to do a video where I go for the others at some point. And originally, I was going to do that video and then, like, finishing off would be maxing out, like, getting the space helmet. But... I kind of just want to do a video where I just go for max crop milestones, Loki. That's a wild name. What's good, Big? How you doing, bro? Money Grinders Rio got fragged Midas Sword, Day Axe, and we'll have Crown of Avarice soon in this one Diaz. Dang, bro. Make a video for getting every flower, 100 farming fortune, personal best. I mean, I don't think I could do a separate video for each one. But I'll probably do a video where I do all of them at once at some point. Might be this strat. Alright, hold on, let me look at this. Farming weight is a number that essentially represents how long and how efficient a player has been farming. The basic idea is to balance the collection between crops so one player's crop collection can be compared with another player's collection of a different crop. Focus on crop collections means that farming XP isn't a factor in this calculation outside of one-time bonus weight amounts. This is to ensure that players who farm for XP crops don't have an unfair advantage in farming weight gain over players who farm using other methods. Alright, so basically, it's a measurement system for how cool you are when it comes to farming. That's the gist. That's the gist. Crown of Avarice worth getting? I mean, if you're planning on grinding out Diana, it makes a big difference. It really does. 1 bill Crown of Avarice is like, what, 25 farming fortune? Or not farming fortune. 25 magic find? So, I mean, that alone is pretty epic. If you get up to a bill, that is. But also the damage increase is pretty nice. It's just a good helmet to use for Slayers as well, just because of the damage. And you don't have the slowness from using Warden Helmet. So I like it a lot just for that. Personally. Kind of my jam. 1 bill Crown now does more damage than Warden Helmet, so pretty epic. It is pretty epic. That is factual. What angle do you farm at what version? Also, do you use any specific farm or do you use default? This is basically default. I built like just one default plot, and then I extended it so that it's connected to all the other plots. Basically got rid of the walls in between and filled them in, was the idea. But yeah, this is definitely not the most efficient farm. But I'm looking directly 90 degrees, and I'm on 1.8, but I have a mod that makes it so it's 1.21 like hitboxes. So that is how we're doing this. But dang, bro's got a space helmet. I need this. Crowned Rune 3. I completely forgot that you can put runes on that. That's crazy. 100 mil crown does more damage with high magic power. Fair enough. It was good, Bungie. How's it going, bro? How do you turn off the farming XP sound? I mean, is it block sound? Probably. Nope. Might be no blocks. It's probably no blocks. Maybe. What percentage was that at? Nope. Ambient? Yeah, I mean, you can just turn off all sounds, honestly. That's probably the best way to do it all. Take a space helm with the Techno Crown rune just fits. Goes crazy, man. That 90 degree with walk in water? No, I'm not walking in water. I'm set at 93% speed. With sundial. But thank you, Big. Have a good one, bro. It was good, Yoda. I want to turn off the XP as it helps if you get macro checks and aren't paying 100% attention. That is true. I have to say by that sound a few times. That is true. Like, you just look up and your blocks aren't breaking. It's like, wait a minute. Hold up. Which, I don't know. Do YouTubers get macro checked at this point? I don't even know. I mean, I know they were checking Fearless, but I don't know if he had rank yet. Surely we're not farming for warties manually before they patch. That was part of the reason that I chose to do another war. I really should be doing mushrooms, but that was part of the reason. But I had already built the farm, so I was like, you know what, might as well just YOLO it. Plus my my new Netherwarts hoe is not leveled. It was like level 30 when I started this. It's my least leveled hoe because I barely farmed any Netherwort. I mainly went for beetle pests for my Netherwort crop milestones, so I figured I should go ahead and level this up a bit. It's in the sounds mod in Badline. Okay, cool. Pretty cool. Synergy showed a clip of how he got macro checked. Ooh, okay. Okay. So red names do get macro checked. For 93 speed, you don't press W, no. It's just pressing your left or right key and then holding down spacebar to break. I was back to the crop milestones on the Iron Man. I was macro checked 7 to 8 times. Dang, bro. Yogi, what? What? I'm gonna, is that a troll? Or are we for real? Let's get a rod. Doing mutations on greenhouse. Yo. The grind is real. Is it cracks? We are chilling. How you doing today, bro? Alright, see ya, Oni. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Never got macro checked in a Bill XP. I think the first time I got macro checked. Yo, there's Wardy. I think the first time I got macro checked was pretty late into my grinds, honestly. I'm just gonna sell this because I'm again assuming they're gonna fix that. Doing mutations on greenhouse. I'm on second stage and the custom crops aren't farming. See, this is why I make videos, because the uncommon crops and above have growth stages and you have to check and make sure they're fully grown before you farm them. That's probably what the issue is. I missed the call, Mold. What stage do they grow? You just gotta look at it with the diagnostics tool and see if it's fully grown. What do you mean? I mean this is a mutation. And this is the same mutation. And this is also that mutation. Because these mutations have growth stages. 14 of them, to be exact. So you gotta check. And make sure it's fully grown. Bam, bam. Yoink. Ding, ding. Already farming? Sorta. Sorta, kinda. Actually, I need to go grab visitors while we're here. They're grown when all 14 stages are completed. They are grown when they say fully grown. For example, this sugarcane. Oh, sorry. Wrong button. It says fully grown. If it does not say fully grown, it is not fully grown. And you cannot farm it. So they do have to be fully grown. Let's do this. Yoink. Next. Next. Okay. Stonks. Gonna fill inventory with those. And get rid of the rest. But yeah, I got you a rod. Yoink. What do we got next? Not bat person gear, that's for sure. Here we are. Yeet. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Stay hydrated, boys. But yeah, they all got different growth stages. So like the time stalks that I'm growing in there that I just showed, those have 14 growth stages. But some mutations, most of the uncommon ones only have like 8, so they're not as bad. And then the rare ones start getting more. I think Magic Jelly Bean is the one with the most. It has 120 growth stages. Which you can farm it before then, but the longer you wait, the more drops you get. So if you wait till 120, you're gonna get rich off of it. It's pretty epic. Enchanted Melon. See, that time we got 2,400. And I don't know why. I'm using the same gear. I don't know. Maybe I have a better personal best in melon farming, and that's why. Probably the case. I think my melon farming is pretty close to max. Not quite, but close. Okay, will this get my Rose Drag to level 163? Nope, she's not cool enough. Feels bad. She's not cool enough. She's actually cringe. But yeah, honestly, all the crops are easy to max with greenhouse. But yeah, there's crazy macros out here, dude. There's crazy macros. It's sad that they exist. Very sad. Don't even have an ungrown mutation. I just have the normal crops in the position shown in the guide. Oh. Well, how long have you been waiting? And are you using the right block in the middle? Would be the question, I guess. Because it's not like guaranteed. The right block? Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's not guaranteed. It's a chance to show up. So sometimes you gotta wait a day or longer. Do I go for top 100 rose collection or do better money giving crops? I don't know. Whatever you would prefer. No more crops are at second stage? Yeah. So like, you've waited one stage. It's not guaranteed to happen every stage. You just gotta keep waiting. Bing, bing. Do 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 do. let's see. Because, like, I mean, for example, right? Over here. Okay, I do have ash wreaths that just grew. Nice. Should have checked on these earlier. Bang. But yeah, those guys, see, like, only 3 of those guys had grown, and then 2 of them hadn't. So, it's not guaranteed. And, like, these guys should have grown as well, and they didn't. So, it's just a chance that they grow. It's not guaranteed every time. Can I break the normal crops after the mutation comes in or not? Yeah, you can. That's fine. It will not affect the mutation. But for later mutations, I wouldn't do that. Because you can use those mutations to grow more of that mutation. So, like, if I use a bunch of ash wreaths and wither blooms, for example, like I've got in there, to grow cinder shades, they can grow the first cinder shade. I break the cinder shade once it's fully grown, and then they can grow a second one after that. So it's better for your money if you just let them grow multiple for those later ones. For, like, you know, the normal crops, it doesn't really matter because you're not losing money by breaking them. But for the ones that require mutations to grow, then it's usually better. Soggy buds, I'm pretty sure you need to keep the melons around for them to keep growing. Yeah, for soggy buds, that is true. Yeah. Because those guys, they draw their water from the melons around them. But everything else you can break. You know why I don't get any coal root when I harvest it? Growth stages / use a pickaxe or drill. Smile. Bam, 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 bam. Tis a grind out here. It tis a grind. It is technically a coal, like, block. Didn't realize it had growth stages. Yeah. Yeah. All uncommon and above do. Do-do-do-do. Colonite is the drill / pickaxe mutation, not coal root. They both are. From what I have heard, at least. At least that's how it was on Alpha when I was making the mutation video. Number 785 in Slug Bestiary. Nice, very nice. Yoink. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. Boom, boom. YOLO. Oh. My pest thing has run out. Let's grab these guys first, so I don't have to wait for the dialogue to end. Rose Dragon level 163. I can't feed him yet because I fed, like, very late in the afternoon yesterday. I didn't feed him till like 6 p.m. with Caduceus feeder, so gonna have to wait a few hours before I can do that again. But that is on the to-do list. Bruh. Didn't need my drill for coal root. Interesting. Interesting. But I can feed it as well. I'm trying to do just so, though. I'm trying to do it that way. But I don't know. I might get desperate at some point. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, if the update doesn't come out, I might try and get him leveled up tomorrow and just have a bunch of people feed him. But we'll see. Be awkward. Could be awkward, but I don't know. I might just save it for next week, so I have something to stream next week. Because again, if pet swapping is the only update we're getting this month, then I'll be kinda missing content for SkyBlock for a little bit. How to get the dead plant for the wither bloom mutation? You have to not water plants so that they die. Just plant something and don't water it, and then after a couple days it'll die. And then you dig it up. Tomorrow I'm thinking, like, I don't know for sure, but I think it's the pet item swapping update probably. If they do an update tomorrow, then that's what it'll be. But it's been on alpha for about a week, so I'm imagining that they've found all the bugs with it and they want to get it out. They usually do updates on Tuesdays, so that's my guess. It's not, you know, set in stone, but could do a Bill XP and all skill grind. I think I pretty much have that. Got it. Combat. Farming, I'd need 150. Okay, fishing, that's not happening. Okay, never mind. I don't have that. I've got it almost in mining. Combat, I've gone a little overkill. I have guild members feed your rose drag. Thing is, a lot of them are also feeding their own rose dragons at this point. But I could do a few of them. Top 1K in Vamp Slayer XP. GG, bro. Let's go. Kind of a shame if pet swapping is our content update for this month. I mean, they're working on the minister updates, and that's gonna take them a while, so it's fair. I get it. Next update's gonna be pretty massive after that, but plus there is a lot of bug fixes. Yeah, I mean, they finally fixed cocooning. That's a content update in and of itself. And they fixed Soul Eater. So, fixed a lot of bugs with Greenhouse as well. So, they've been doing a bunch of bug crushing this month. Don't have a Fear Rose Drag. Might have to do it. Might have to do it. Yeah, Dark Auction updates. That's true. Dark Auction updates did happen. Not getting a Lonely mutation. That's why mutation progress is paused. Yeah. That happens to a lot of people. It's a little bit rare. Hopefully they add an equipment wardrobe soon. I doubt it. Again, I'm pretty sure they're waiting on that until 1.21 is out for the whole game, but we'll see. Dang. Let's go, Cat. GG. Get A-Tan. It's been a little bit. Got my first spaceman visitor. He wanted pumpkin, so I rejected him. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, we are on sugarcane. Happy to have a full update, fixing bugs and improving the game. Just sad that there's no new content to play. Dark Auction update and pet swapping, sure, but nothing fresh. Yeah. But, I mean, to be fair, I think most people are still doing Greenhouse. I mean, I'm still doing Greenhouse. I still haven't maxed it yet. I hopefully will have it maxed in the next 2 weeks. But still a bit to do there. It's just most of it's not active is the problem. You just check in once a day and then you don't play if you don't have anything else to do. I'm locked out of 40 because of Jerry Seed. Yeah, you're not the only one. Ninja in the YouTube chat has been on the same boat for like 2 weeks. What do you need to max Greenhouse? It's just mutations and getting a Rose Dragon done. And I guess technically the voter's badge stuff, which is me just waiting until new mayors get elected, pretty much. So. Alrighty. Slowly but surely getting him leveled. How to get the dead plant for the Witherbloom mutation? Did I not? Am I crazy? I swear I just answered this question. Plant something, don't water it, and let it die. When plants die from not being watered, they turn into dead plant. Am I crazy? Farming toolkit like forging so I can put all tools on. Yeah, that one would be good. That would be nice. It'd be nice if they just did that for every skill. Like if you could have like pigeon and like ascension ropes and like a drill all in something and keys. Bum, bum, bum. So we're at almost 2200 fortune. It's crazy we only get one for every unique visitor. Madness. On the grind for Helianthus armor, just Wild Rose and 2 condensed Helianthus left. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, the Helianthus grind is real, especially if you're on Iron Man. That stuff does not drop very often. But if you get Sundial, that helps a lot because running full Fermento gives a lot more than 3/4 Fermento, but still takes a bit. Alright, fellas, make sure to stay hydrated, boys. Yoink. It's wild, senpai. Wild, bro. I need this this mayor to show up, man. Where's Diaz? Is Diaz a guy or a girl? I always forget. I feel like Diaz is a guy's name, but I'm not sure. It's a girl. Okay, see, I know nothing. Heck W. Heck W. Yoink. No, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Sundial's either expensive or takes a lot of time to get, and I'm using the greenhouse for vines to unlock every slot. Yeah, it's a bit of a grind. That is fair. That is valid. Oh. You know what? Let's just go right here. That works. Are you on 1.21 or have a mod list for it? No. And no. I'm on 1.8. I'm running Badline. My plan is to use Energy or Candy Pats mod packs when I swap, though. But I'll be running Lunar is my plan. Found out patch isn't on latest versions. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Boom, 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 boom. We have 2.3 thousand copper. I've thought about maybe buying a second Rose Dragon and leveling it. Could be a good way to make money, but I don't want to farm after this. I really don't. What a jam, bro. If y'all enjoying the stream, again, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Hit that follow button if you're on Twitch. It does help out. We are closing in on 2,000 followers on Twitch and 32,000 subs on YouTube. So we did just hit 31,000 like 2 days ago. Pretty crazy. Playing on SMP with custom weapons. I used my friend as bait and snatched the weapon. Nice. Spaceman want warts? No, he's a sugarcane guy. I just was doing warts because warties. So Space Helm, I'm just gonna buy it, but the thing is I need to get Diaz to show up today as well, so that I can get another unique visitor. Because the reason we're doing Spaceman is because if Diaz shows up, then I'll only need one more unique visitor after that to get the unique visitor milestone for 3 SkyBlock XP. So my goal for today is to get Spaceman, or is to get Diaz to show up, and then I go for Spaceman after that. YouTube rank when? Is the rec still 30k? I do have YouTube rank, and yes, it is 30k. We did get YouTube rank last month. Pretty epic. Oh, now I got managed. You have the die from visitors? I have 2 of them. I dropped 2 copper dies. The man has red name. What a Chad. Shout out to the subs, man. Shout out to the subs. 30k is crazy. That is pretty crazy. Pretty epic games, I must say. But yeah, it took us 3 years to get here, man. Lots of learning, for sure. I still got lots of learning to do, though, honestly. There's so much to learn when it comes to YouTube. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm thinking thoughts. Like, I don't think I want to be crazy mainstream, you know, because like it's a lot of pros and cons to all that. But I mean, like, my biggest goal, like, where do I see myself in 10 years, you know? Like, how many subs do I have in 10 years, chat? What do we think? I mean, the real question is whether I'm still making guide content, because guide content is great. It's definitely like my best performing stuff right now, but it's also limited, you know? Like, I feel like Hightail, I've made a few guides on Hightail, and I do like making guides, but I also want to make, you know, some funny videos. think SkyBlock has to hit a wall at some point with what new content is available. I mean, I've got a few videos in the works that are pretty good, I think. But I'm trying to branch out a little bit, do a little bit of a different style. Like previously when I do videos like that, it's basically just one clip, second clip, third clip, and I don't like do any narration. So I'm gonna try and do some more narration in this one is the plan, and kind of figure out, I want to do some more story style content, because I mean that's what does best with sandbox games, honestly, in general, is just narrative story content. So how's Hytale performing the algorithm? I mean, it's not doing great except for the guide that I made, or one of the guides that I made. Like the update videos have not done very well, but I made that guide on how to get to the dragon, basically a guide on how to beat the game, and that video is at like almost 20,000 views, I think, last I checked. So that one's cooking. But like that, I'm not sure what other guides to make, because there's not really anything that's, you know, very similar in that regard that people need guides on, you know. So it's kind of just, it's weird making a guide on a game that doesn't have like a straight progression for me, you know. Like SkyBlock has, you know, pretty straight progression on specific parts of it, and I mean Hytale has straight progression on specific parts of it as well, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, I don't feel like I need to make a guide on what combat gear to go with, because I mean it does have multiple options. I mean thorium and like cobalt are basically the same thing. Less about where you'll be in 10 years and more. If SkyBlock hit a wall, where would that leave you? Need to prepare in case? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing with Hytale, is I'm trying to branch out to Hytale and see how that goes. Which, I mean, again, we've had one, I've thrown like 5 videos at it, and one of them is stuck so far. So, I mean, that's better than, honestly, than I expected, to be honest. So, I kind of want to start doing Hytale speedruns, so we might start streaming that and see what that does. All right, seen a bit, Valor. To be gonna join unstable. Wait, what is this? Are we talking about Ronaldo? How many major visitors you got? Just one so far. But we're trying to get Diaz to show up today, and then I'll get Spaceman. Feel like Minecraft isn't dying soon? Yeah, I agree. But it's really the question. Like, I feel like the thing for Minecraft, right, is it's so oversaturated. There's a lot of people getting into Hytale too, don't get me wrong. But getting in when something's starting is a lot easier than jumping in after it's been out there for years, you know? There's no stable SP. Is that the one Radoons is on? I've seen a few clips of that. You make a video in 2036. I got max level in Minecraft 2 Hypixel. Heck W. I mean, again, I think the problem for Hytale right now is like the people that have been making videos on it for years are the news people, and that's kind of what I do for SkyBlock a lot of times, is update content and guides and that sort of thing. And there's just people who have already been doing, you know, breaking down every single blog that is ever posted about Hytale for the last 7 years. So I can't really break into that side of things. So I got to find my space elsewhere. I mean, I could break into it, but it's going to be hard. Where do wardies go? They don't go in your sacks. They just go straight in your inventory. Do I understand why the game isn't updated more frequently? The community constantly suggests creative ideas, and the game has so much potential if those ideas were taken seriously. I'm almost max, so I can't do much on the game. For Hytale? I mean, they're literally doing an update every week. Like, just because they're not, like, expanding the combat progression. They gotta work on bug fixes for stuff that was supposed to be in the game on release. SkyBlock. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that I feel you. But I mean, they're still doing a lot of updates. It has gotten to the point though for, yeah, a lot of in-game players, like I totally feel that, where it's like, all right, I'm OP. Give me something that is at my level, you know? Like, we've gotten a lot of power creep in the last couple years with attributes, and, you know, we're basically at 2,000 magical power now is max. So, like, in the last year, I think we've gained about 500 magical power. Like, it's been kind of crazy. So, they really gotta... We need some in-game content, which I'm hoping... You know, they're doing Guardian Slayer. I don't think that's going to be in-game unless they add T5 with it, which I really hope they do. If they drop Guardian Slayer and it's got T1 through T5, T5 could be the new in-game thing for us to do. But they're also adding a new combat system this year. So I think they're trying to fix that issue for us, 100%. But to be fair, like, when does it end, you know? Which I think they're trying to, before they add more in-game content, they're trying to make the end-game easier to get to. Because if they add more in-game content, then what's the end-game now will be the mid-game later, you know? So they're trying to make it easier to get to first, and then add more content, and I kind of feel like they should do... I mean, of course it'd be great if they could do both at the same time, but, like, we've gotten so much... like fixes for mid-game at this point that we need a little bit more pushing for in-game. Like they need a balance, and they've definitely leaned towards the side of making it easier to get to in-game in the last year, which again, I'm all for it. It's like crop milestones being easier is great, trophy fishing being easier is great, all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, we've like the latest game content we've had for ages is... I mean, I guess the last thing we got added was Mythic Diana, which was very cool. I've definitely enjoyed doing that 100%, but that is a limited time event. So having something permanent that we could do would be nice. Doesn't Legion on Helianthus give more strength for Mushroom Cow? Not if you don't have people farming with you, and also it's just like not worth it, because if you have the money to spend on Helianthus and putting Legion on Helianthus, then you should just buy a Rose Dragon at that point. What's with the new 2 garden mobs? So those are for mutations. So those are, I'm working on maxing those right now, actually. But yeah, you have to get mutations to spawn them. So they're from the Zombud and the Time Stalk. So if you get those, then you can spawn them off of that. Boom, Dark Auction in a minute and a half. Very epic. Sky, what level are you? I am 541 with 12% to 542 at the moment. Getting there, we're getting there. Bro, Crop Fever is so underwhelming on Netherwort. Like, I have never gotten a crazy rare drop from Crop Fever on Netherwort. I don't know what it is. I got so many when I was doing, like, Rose and sunflowers and moonflowers. Like, I'd get at least one compacted drop every time, and I just get none from doing Netherworts. I don't know what it is, but it's never happened. It's kind of wild. Beam, beam. Speedrun / challenge runs would be the way to go, in my opinion. For Hightail, I do have one video plan that could be pretty epic. It does require something that is being worked on right now. So, I do have a plan, but I think I need to practice speedruns a little more. So, I'll probably do some speedrun streams this week, trying to learn how to speedrun Hightail. How much farm fortune you got right now? 2186 at base, and then 371 for Netherwork. What we're running. Do I try to do the Rose Dragon mutations that are on the Sky mutation calculator? I mean, if you want to get a Rose Dragon, probably worth it. Gotten 2 Crop Fevers on Sunflower and Moonflower. Both of them gave 2 6x compacted drops. Yeah, exactly. I feel like the Netherwort rates are just not there. I've gotten like 7 total Crop Fevers on Netherwort, never dropped a crazy rare or even a very rare. I don't know if that's the thing. I've dropped the uncommon and the rare drops. That's the only things I've gotten off this. Only thing I'm doing right now is Kudra, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Like, they definitely, I mean, for me, the only thing I was doing for ages there was Diana. Hoppity. Okay. We might leave him there. So we have a legendary that's here, but we'll see. How much stuff does he give? 50k and a random rabbit. Crazy. Is Hoppity's Hunt on? He's not supposed to be able to visit right now. Hoppity's Hunt is not on. Bro is capping. Is that one of the bugs that's getting fixed? I can't remember. I feel like it is. Bam, bam. Am I in the right set? I am. Okay, I read that. But yeah, I think again, an end game update would be very nice for combat. We haven't had an end game combat thing that's like a permanent thing. I mean, again, I really enjoyed Diana getting added, but that is like a limited time event. Can't be doing that all the time. Which there for a while we were able to do it all the time. Shout out to Aura, but random rabbit, right? Not a new one, so basically worthless. Yeah. There's a shard for dropping wardies. Yeah, I've got it. I've got all of them maxed. But yeah, wardy bug is that shard. People out here doing Kudra in 50 seconds. They are nerfing Lifeline in the next update, so that's probably dropping tomorrow if I had to guess. Vargil also came to my garden a while ago, and it's not Great Spook. Yeah, he's been bugged for a while. Taishui Alchemist doesn't show up, though. So Taishui Alchemist works fine, but Vargil does not. I don't know what the deal with that is. I don't know how they made it so that one of them worked and the other one didn't. Crazy. Crazy. Stay hydrated, boys. The next major update and when? I mean, nothing's set in stone, man. They don't tell us this stuff. Most likely, the next major update is Minister Perks. I think that's the one that's been hinted at the most is coming next. But they don't tell us dates, dude. We got no dates. The next small update that's happening is the pet item swapping, and that's probably dropping tomorrow. But yeah, every single short I make. When's this update coming out on the main server? Like every short I make on alpha. When's this update coming down on the main server? If I knew this information, don't you think I would have put it in the video? Like, I don't understand. If I knew that information, it would be in the video. The reason it's on alpha is because the admins are trying to find bugs. Because they don't know when they're going to release it. It depends on what bugs are found. It's the whole point of the alpha. Papaga. Got a shiny handle and first slot fish from the same chest. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Actually crazy. I don't know what the odds on that are, but it's got to be like 1 in a bajillion, something like that.
As a child, I yearned
What,
for
8
the
summoning
mind.
eyes for 10 mil? Good grief. Getting expensive out here. Yo, Bajasu with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. We're closing on 32,000 subs now. We're admins confident to make the custom perks every week, and now they're not even telling when they're going to release it. I mean, they weren't confident. That was the whole problem. On the first, they did it the first week, like the first election, and then it went terribly. And so they were like, yeah, this isn't going to work, so we're going to wait. We'll do them all at once. Eight Eyes is like expecting a jackpot with 1 lottery ticket, but good luck. I mean, I doubt he's expecting to drop anything too crazy. But yeah, good luck. For sure. Alright, where's this Diaz character, bro? She ain't showing up. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Ding, ding, ding. Do I need Subway Surfers on the screen next, chat? And then we start doing the Family Guy up there as well. Is that the meta? And then like GTA race cars. Gonna have the whole 9 yards on the stream for farming streams. Go crazy. Yoink. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Where was I? Right here. Yay. Farming 29, so boring, but eventually I have to farm. So which crop should I farm to level up farming? The best one is mushroom. If you don't have access to mushroom yet, though, you can do pumpkin. Those are the top two for farming XP. And of course, rabbit pet helps a lot as well with the farming wisdom. How many levels can I get with 700 mil? I'm like level 325. I don't know. Probably a lot. Probably get up to at least 350, I would think. Be super cluttered, but it would probably pull more viewers. For real, bro. I don't know. Do we want those kinds of viewers though? That's the real question. The story behind your name? I couldn't figure out what to put down. I wrote my first song, and I was like, what should my artist name be? I don't know. Put down to be determined. I was like, you know what? That kind of has a vibe to it. So I just changed the, like I had spelled out 2. And so I just changed it to the number 2. And that's how it happened. They fixed Wardy? Nope. They have not. I built the farm already for preparation of it, so I figured I might as well use it. Might as well. But yeah, I'm missing out on that extra 1240 fortune right now, dude. It's rough times. Rough times. Posture check. Yoink. You know what I haven't used? My soundboard. I have a Stream Deck now, and it like has the soundboard set into it. I just haven't used it. I have so many audio cues. One of them has like some background music that would probably get me in trouble for using it. I assume it's copyrighted music, so I probably shouldn't use that one. But I have a lot. A lot of random ones. I need to set up some more. I need to get like the Spider-Verse sounds when like Prowler shows up, or the what's his name, Miguel O'Hara. I need to get that audio cue. That'd be perfect. It'd be perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. But I don't know. I don't know. I still have the farming XP boost on the Rose Dragon. I only have the uncommon one. I probably should put a rare one on there. Or epic. Would help a little bit with leveling him. Have a few more levels on him by now. About a max potato milestone without ever touching a potato. Valid. Valid. The chip and the shard also for farming wisdom. That is true. There's a lot of good ways to get farming wisdom nowadays. Okay, my bonus fortune just ran out. Mauled. Let's do this first. First try. First try. Come here. Boom, boom. All right. Very nice. I still got 28 hours of God Pot. That should last us quite a while, in theory. We'll see if it's the case. Soon enough, I suppose. $33 mil an hour, good money from pest farming lazily. I'd say yeah. Without Finnegan, it's pretty nice. Only 1.6 mil for the epic one. Do. Rares are 700k. Yeah, I'm doing it. We're doing it. Nice. I have not finished time stocks now. I'm about to finish Zombuddies. today. But time stocks is still, we're 43%. I've started building, I've got like 8 spots where they can grow right now. And I'm using primordial whenever I kill them to make sure we get a chance to cocoon. I've cocooned like 4 of them already, which is really nice, but Flash Call Doolin is a thing. Or Duncan, right? Forgot that was a thing. How much does it cost though? Whoops. Oh well. Oh well. Hashtag fix wardy drop chances. I know, right? We've been out here. How long have we been doing this? An hour and a half. I've dropped 1 wardy this whole time. It's crazy. Should I put all my bits into Kismets? If you're gonna do dungeon runs, or I guess Kudra. All right, sleep good, Locky. How much money do you make an hour doing this? I'm not really sure because I'm not really selling most of the things. I mean, the main reason we're doing this is for visitors to show up. So I'm kind of just holding on to everything right now. But if I had to guess, I'd say I'm making 30 mil an hour at least. Something like that. What do you use primordial on? I use it like, it doesn't have to be a primordial, but you have to use a belt, or should use a belt that has bloodshot reforge on it. So you can cocoon the bestiaries from greenhouse. Pretty epic when it happens. Do I do M4? I'm Cata 34. I wouldn't. I'd do M3 until you get up to like Cata 36 or maybe even 38, honestly. M4 is rough out here, man. If you can find a good party, it's not too bad, but that's a big if right there. Does the Bloodshot perk do anything on Primordial? Yeah. I mean, turns it from a 10% chance to 12.5% plus for Slayers, and then 2.5% on everything else. So, yeah. It's kind of what it's meant to be put on. Alright, come on. 40 seconds, please. Please be Diaz. Pretty please. St. Jerry, who needs him? SMH my head. SMH my head. That how much money's actually in your purse, or is it a bug? Yeah. I've got a little bit of money right now. Spaceman costs a lot, man. I would not be going for Space Helm today if I didn't have this much money. Yoink. Yoink. Bro is not cheap. Praying Mantis. These guys. This bozo. Moving on. Yoink. Okay. What XP you got left? We have Wardies. Hold up. We have a little bit of Bestiary. How much total XP from that? 1 and 3, so 4 XP from Bestiary. We've got 3 XP to get from leveling Rose Dragon. So that's 11 total. And then another 3 from unique visitors. We're trying to get that today. So that makes 14. And then we gotta level the badge, the voter's badge, which is currently uncommon. No, currently common. I need to get it up to epic. That's another 9. So 23. I think that's it. I think that's all our XP left. Unless I'm forgetting something, which is very possible. Space Helmet's a waste, to be honest. Yeah. I really shouldn't, but I will. Because content. I mean, what else am I going to do with this billion coins, you know? Might as well. Yo, it's good. AYD, how's it going, bro? I'll probably end up having to do it at some point as well, so next time they add visitors, I won't have to worry about spending a billion coins. Save it for updates. Yeah, that's true. But stream. I needed a stream title today, man. And I was like, I'm not getting Rose Dragon to level 200. Stream title today was either leveling Rose Dragon to 200 or doing Spaceman. I was like, you know what? Let's do Spaceman. Spaceman better. Thank you, Sid. Appreciate it, man. That much money's in your purse, and how much is in the bank? Another billion. Bill in purse, bill in bank. Makes 2B. Bada bing, bada boom. See what I did there? Also got Spaceman on my garden, but I'm not doing it. I need money for maximum farming fortune mutations right now. Yeah, that's valid. It's literally the last thing that I'm buying for farming. Should be. Early game players frothing at the mouth right now. For real, bro. Real questions, how much is in sacks? Honestly, not a lot. 300 is on the lower end of things that I've had in my sacks, honestly. Not a ton. I will sell that Fermento, though. Yoink. Would have been better if I'd have sold NPC, but it's fine. Actually, no, I wouldn't have. I'm trolling. Yoink. Trolling. We made like 200k more by selling the Bazaar. Heck, W. Librarian not giving me dedication for. I got a cultivating book from the librarian last night. That was pretty nice. That don't happen too often. So I was pretty stoked about that. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Very nice. Let me sell my pest shards. Get rid of all this. Alright, let me make sure there's not a lone lily chilling in here as well. No. Cringe. Okay, I think we're good. Where were we? Right here. I did beat Silk Song yesterday, by the way. That was pretty cool. Finally got that done. I only took like an hour to do it in the morning, which was pretty cool because I hadn't played in like a month. So still got it. Still got it. I should low-key do this, but some drops. This mutation is the worst. Which mutation? I'm trying to think which one would be my least favorite. I mean, All in Aloe sucked. I hated that one. It was the worst mutation to have as your last mutation. By far. But, I mean, the one that's costing me the most money is definitely Time Stock Clones. Because you need so many of them for max bestiary. So. Couple rares, couple uncommons. Another uncommon. Come on. Rare. Hey, finally a crazy rare drop. That is the first crazy rare Nether Wart I've ever seen. Huge. Actually huge. How does that make sense? The Prey to RNGesus is the same as the crazy rare. Can someone explain this to me? How does that work? No comprendo. They're literally the same. What? What? That's so wacky. I don't get it. Complaining helps sometimes. That is true. It's crazy how that works. Ask and you shall receive, even if you're whining about it. You get Rose Dragon without open all mutations. I think. Yeah, I mean it's possible to get it without having Jerry Flower. It's possible, but I got all my mutations first before getting Rose Dragon. Yeah, I got it by myself. Time stock, super expensive to max, isn't it? I mean, It's getting cheaper all the time. But yeah, it's up there. I mean, right now, the main expense is definitely the stoplight pedals. But like, coarse fruits are super cheap now. Shell fruits are super cheap. So like, here, if we do stoplight pedals, yeah, I mean, buying 7 of those is about 80 mil. And they last for about a week, something like that. So you're basically paying like 80 mil for 20 mutation, something like that, if you do it right. Which is, it's a little bit. It is a little bit. Yo, wait, what? You can drop a stack of warties from crop fever? Is that for real? That's crazy. No, I wish. Aw, dang it. That would be sick. That would be cool. Man, got my hopes up. SMH. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go right here, actually. I think is the meta. What's actual warty chances? Very low. I guess we can look in here. Warts. Bang. At level 10, 0.1%, or it's plus 0.1% chance. So what, I don't even know what the base chance is, honestly. I don't even know. Yo, GG, A10, let's go. Stack would be nuts, that'd be so good. You can get max time stock with 1 plot of 16 and using filled flasks though, so it's not bad. I mean, filled flasks is a little much. A little much. So you gotta use like 3 flasks to grow 1 to full. Like it's 14 growth stages, so that's a lot. See the rainbow farming XP bar during crop fever and that it shows how much time is left? Yeah, I did. When the first time it happened, I saw that. It's pretty epic. Finally got Diaz. Yo, let's go, Shreep. Alright, sleep good, bro. If Diaz visits me 2 more times, I'll have the T4 badge. Yo. Again, I think it's RNG based. I don't think it's like based on the amount of times. Because again, some people have said they got the T2 badge on their 2nd attempt, and then some people said it took them 4. So, I don't know. 0.01% by default and 0.1 with attribute according to Wiki. Dang. Out for a week, my plants die in 3 days. I mean, some of, like, it depends on the plant. Some plants last longer than others. Those stoplight petals last a while. Like, my devourers that I've had in there have lasted for over 2 weeks now. So, some plants just last longer than other ones. And 0.2% with chip and rose drag. Okay, yeah, we're working on rose drag, getting there. If it's RNG based, then anytime now, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, our visitor line is full. We're gonna need to go do that. That should get our rose dragon up to level 165 though, which is a bit of a bonus. Bit of an epic bonus. Swap to this. Hello, sir. Hello. And boom. There he is, level 165 on the rose. Very clean. Alright, grab this guy out of here. Alright, cool, cool, cool. When does my growth stage end in here? Oh, it just did apparently. Cool. Bang. Next one's in an hour and 40. I don't guess any of these are done. Probably this guy's got 1 more to go, right? Yeah. How about this dude? 2 more. Alright, we'll water these guys just because. And that one did just appear, so kinda should do it. Well, the armor swap, because I have the lunar or the sunny reforged on the bad person, so that gives farming wisdom. And since it's nighttime, we also get like tripled or doubled. What was it? 2 times item stats during the night. Yeah, so it's even more wisdom at nighttime. Which, when is spooky, actually? 10 hours? If I wait and I get a bunch of legendary visitors to show up with bachelor's roses while spooky festival's going on, I could low-key get even more farming wisdom at that point and cook like crazy. Would be kind of cool. Throwing that out there. Anyway, I can save more days, like give fertilizer or anything else. I mean, the only thing you can do is use rosewater flasks to speed up the time you have with them. There's nothing else you can do. Nice, Harley. Very nice. How much do those go for nowadays? I guess they're probably still not that expensive. Like, less than 100k, I would imagine. But maybe not. Still going? Yes, sir. I mean, it's not even been 2 hours yet. We out here. We out here. Level 165 on Rose. Getting there. Yeah, what's good, player? Did all the accounts the voters badge leveling / not leveling up have it in their inventory? I did not ask. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I did not. Farmed for 24 hours and got a G-Drag W? That's pretty W, man. Congrats. Let's go. Huge. Oh, spend 780k for Bat Tally. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought it'd be. Very nice. Got Mayor Diaz twice in my garden. I'm trying to get her to show up once. If I can get Diaz once, then when I claim Spaceman, we'll get 3 SkyBlock XP for it. So, that's the goal. Sometimes you get lost of time and it feels like 3 hours have passed, but in reality it's only been like an hour. Yeah. Time flies or it doesn't fly, depending on whether you're having fun or not, I guess. Alright, have a good one, Treep. Bro gave me a talisman. Let's go. Huge. Absolutely huge. We're in a Netherworld contest right now. I just realized that. 100k below diamond. That's not great. I don't think we're catching up, I'm going to be honest. I doubt it's happening. Need some crazy beetles to show up. Apparently 1k magical power kind of low. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. Soon 2k will be possible, and that'll be crazy. I think when the Minister update drops, that it'll be possible to get 2k off of that. Or I get slime on my island for bestiary. They only spawn below Y20 or Y30, if I remember right. So you gotta build a platform really low on your island. Let's get these guys. Where's the rest of them? Cricket and this bozo. Alright, cool. Moving on. Next. 2k. I was struggling to get 1,000. Yeah, it's a lot out here. It's a little expensive. A little bit pricey. I don't know why Automod got mad at that. Heck, W. And it's only gonna get more expensive. I mean, they've at least made Ender Relic and Wither Relic and all those guys from Dark Auction cheaper. So you'll have less to spend on those than you would have before. So that's a bit of a bonus. And then next time Hegemony comes around, it should be cheaper as well. Any tips on how to get level 100 Greg? I mean, commissions, slayers, be the main ways. Bestiary. Floor 6. 512 gigabytes of RAM in my brain, MIAI. That does sound like a computer brain, I won't lie. Does bro have photographic memory? Might be cheaper, but you have to have 1.2 bill at least to go into Dark Auction. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive these days. 161 mil is not cheaper than what it used to be. For what? We're talking Ender Relic or Wither Relic, then yeah, it is. It definitely is. Got lucky with first day at Dark Auction, got Ender and Nether Relic for 30 mil total. Dang. Ender Relic, yeah, that is way cheaper. It was like, I literally just checked last week and it was like 200. It was over 200 mil. I don't remember exactly how much, but it was over 200. Checked like 3 days ago and that's what it was at. Like 220. It is way cheaper. 100%. I've platformed on my island, but they never spawn. Is it nighttime and do you have a repelling candle active? Which layer would you suggest? I mean, if there's one that you don't have at level 9 yet, then, you know, be ideal to do that. E-Man, of course, would help with getting, what is it? That thing that I'm thinking of. Getting that tracking level up. Posture check, alright. There we go. Much better. I need a crop fever proc. Up in here would come in clutch. All right, let's go deal with these bozos. 1, 2, and 3. That's 50,000 farming XP, bro. Goodness. We will take it. Let's go. How's it going, bro? Just drop Celestine and get 3 bill. That's the strat, exactly. Got a Hocus Pocus Cypher for 150k during the foraging update, Dark Auction bug, and it was at 150 mil. Now it's 80 mil. Dang, bro. That is some madness right there. Boom, boom. Boom. All right. Howdy do indeed. Didn't lose money, just net worth. Fair enough. Same, bro. I lost like $1.5 billion net worth from this Dark Auction update, man. It's down abysmal. Why doesn't Melodicer drop bonus crops like RNG? You have to get the Crop Fever Ultimate Enchant for that to happen now. They reworked it whenever they did Garden Update. Or Greenhouse Update, I guess. Crop Fever, I need this to cook for me if we're going to get diamonds. I don't know what my PB is for Netherwart, but we're probably going to pass it if we haven't already. Honestly. We may have already passed it. Keep going. Keep going. We're going to hit the wall here. And then, boom. There we go. Crop Fever time was crazy, for real, for real. Farm Fortune, 2,389 right now. So I think it goes up while you have Crop Fever. So normally it's like 2,100. Yo, what's good, Shane? How's it going, bro? What's... Excuse me. Pardon moi. What's up, bro? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's see, let's see. 100k below diamond still. Yeah, if we don't get a crazy rare, we're just not getting it. Unlucky, man. Crop Fever has been cured. Alright, we got 6 minutes left to get another proc. If that doesn't happen, it's not happening. If you don't get bonus crops like old times from Dicer, that is correct. Unless you put the Crop Fever ult enchant on there. Gonna cash in the Space Helm? Nah, I'm probably gonna keep it. At least for a little bit. I might sell it at some point, but I'd rather hold on to it. Would be preferred. They should really put your name on it. Because then I could sell it for a lot. Sell a red name Space Helm, bro. That'd kinda cook. Is 1650 with 400 melon farming fortune. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. If I do say so myself. Okay, I mean, we are kind of catching up to diamond, but it's probably going to update in a second. We're going to be back to like 90k below. Most likely. Funny number. Lol XD. Psych. Okay. Are we actually catching up? And then whenever we have to actually go farm pests, that's when it drops. Probably what's happening. Which we will have to grab these. I'll wait till we get to the end and then fly time. Grab this, grab that, grab this, and that. I mean, if we're losing at the last second, I do have some that I can go farm. Am I throwing? I think I'm throwing. Might be throwing. Pretty sure we're throwing. I did the wrong button. Maybe we're alright though. But I do have some netherwort and greenhouse that we can go farm. That will hopefully help us catch up a bit. Maybe. Usually catch up in contests in the last 4 minutes. Yeah. A lot of people get a bunch at the start from pests and other stuff if they're going for super well placement in diamonds. And then as time goes on, you know, there's some people who maybe accidentally or like not going for a contest, they kill a beetle or something and it puts them at the lower end so that you can get higher in the percentage. Perhaps. People get lazy in the last 2 minutes of contest. Gotta believe. I believe. Yo, what's good, Vision? How's it going, bro? Got like 1,500 farming fortune, but I make 20 mil an hour and use max fermenter setup. Did 20 mil per hour good? And how much do you make? I'm making probably somewhere between 25 and 30 mil. If I had to bet. I'm not like doing exact numbers because I'm spending a lot of the netherwort I get on visitors. But been a minute. Has been a minute. What you been up to, bro? What's good? What's good? But yeah, I mean, I've got like a rose dragon and max, somewhat max Helianthus. We found an overclocker 3000. I guess, was that pity? Is that what that means, that it's about time? Or is that just what it says whenever you find one? I don't know. I don't know. 25, 30 mil, 2B is rich, something like that. Something like that. Okay, we have 2 minutes left still. Grab these. Where are they at? Getting no beetles to show up, which is kind of detrimental. Let's go back here. Okay. Boom, boom. See, maybe this helps. I think it does. Personal best, 1.4 mil. Yeah. It helped. It helped a lot. Good grief, that helped so much. This crop for money, I'm not really sure, but if I had to gamble, it's probably Wild Rose. Mining or farming better for money right now? I mean, you know, the Jasper mining and some of those broken strats in farming or in mining are just going to be strong forever. But for the average player, probably farming is better right now, low key. Been busy getting my detailing business ready for spring. Just really been chilling other than that. How about you? Pretty chill. I mean, I don't know. We've been kind of busy with hightail content and all that stuff going down. So trying to kind of learn the ropes and everything. I'm planning on doing some, trying to learn how to do some hightail speed runs over the next week. So gonna be making a move on that. Yo, what's good, Dust? How's it going, bro? But yeah, it's been a good time. Got a big video coming out soon as well for when we dropped Matcha Dye. Finally got that to happen right before Aura left, so that'll be a video soon as well. So I'm gonna try and put a lot more time into editing that too. So we'll see what this next week looks like. I honestly may end up just doing less streams throughout the week, or just less long streams so I can get more time to edit. But we'll see. Your hardtail partner, could I get a honest 1 out of 10? I bought it and played a bit, but it needs some work in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not like at its full potential 100%. But I mean, I've really enjoyed it for sure. And like, of course, getting, you know, a server to play with friends is way more fun than just doing it solo. I mean, the solo experience is, yeah, it's similar to a modern Minecraft experience for solo experience. I would definitely agree with that. New PB. Hold up. I do need to check. What does that put us at? 55. So this, we need 3 mil for that to be maxed on personal best on that. Yikes. Yikes, man. Alright, I need to plant those netherworts back. But yeah, I mean, again, I've very much enjoyed it, and like just seeing the things that people have already made on mods and on servers and stuff is crazy. Like, just what the progress that it's done in like 3 weeks is pretty insane. They fixed multiplayer. I didn't know there were. I mean, yeah, there was little issues, I guess, when I did try it. But yeah, I mean, there's people out here doing SMPs now. Content creators doing SMPs. So it seems fixed. Boom, boom. Just based off of that information. Yoink. All right. Think we're good there. Still looking good in here. Very nice. All right. Have to go to try one of these days again with my friends then. Yeah, and then again, like the mods are just crazy from what I've seen. Like somebody's making a Pixelmon mod from what I've seen on Twitter. Someone's gonna be making that. In the wrong armor. Lol. So it's just crazy to see all the different mods that people are already doing, and just like the World Gen V2 stuff is crazy. Because they've already added like access to being able to mod World Gen V2. But they haven't actually like deployed it to regular worlds yet. So the World Gen V2 stuff like straight up makes it an alien world. Like it's Minecraft, I feel like tries to, most of the time, I mean, you know, there's like the warden areas and that sort of thing, but as far as the overworld at least, it generally tries to be accurate somewhat to the real world. I mean, you know, you'll find floating islands here and there, but for the most part, they try to base the biomes on real world stuff. But the hightail stuff is going to be like straight up like you're playing an Avatar. Like, it's just so crazy cool, the biomes that I've seen that they're working on. Like, it's really cool stuff. For sure. So yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of the hype that I have for it is about what's not in the game yet. So I could understand, you know, not loving it where it's at right now. But I mean, just the combat alone makes it super interesting to me. Like, compared to vanilla Minecraft, like vanilla hightail combat is just so much better. What mode are you using, and where can I find the mods you're using? All my mods are built into Badlion, and I'm playing on 1.8.9 right now. Are private servers on Hightail still done by sharing your IP? I have no clue. We had, like, Deadeye has his own... It might be. But I think, like, we sent in, like, a server name, like, www.whatever, when we did ours. You know when pet update is? I do not. If I had to guess, it's tomorrow, but that's just a guess. Can't wait for High Class to release. Totally not biased opinion. For real, for real. Yeah, there's gonna be some cool stuff a lot of people make. I'm excited for it. Yeah, I downloaded Lunar. I just haven't swapped yet. I feel about being forced on 1.21 soon. I mean, I don't mind it. I'm very excited for 1.21 mods. It's just really the question of how, or not mods, just like 1.21 content. But like the 1.21 mods is the questionable part for me. Because yeah, I think that's probably what a lot of people are in, is like, what mods do I use now? And is this launcher actually gonna not cause me to lag? Because I mean, vanilla 1.21 runs fine. It's just modded 1.21 has issues a lot of times. No, I've never used a mega farm. So I just never... I think mega farms are trash, personally. I don't like them. It's so annoying to get back to where you were at whenever you have to go and farm pests. It's just so much easier doing a farm like this. I mean, if you don't have, you know, the money to spend on all those plots, like, I get it, but I just don't want to do it, personally. Yeah, we just tell NPC. Yoink. Doot. My MacBook struggles so bad on 1.21. Yeah, I mean, laptops are going to have issues for sure. Doing your farming so inefficient? Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, I'm at the right speed and the right angle. Moving between... Yeah, my spaces between are definitely not great, but meh. Prism Launcher use Candy Pass mod pack. He updates it as updates come, and it has all the best mods. Just takes a bit to get used to stuff. He's got video on it. My plan was to do Lunar and then make my own pack that's like a mix of Zenergy and Candy Pass packs. Was my game plan. But we'll see. We'll see what we'll get around to. Speed are you using? I'm using Sundial, and it's at 93% speed. Well, that's for Netherware. I don't know for melons. I haven't farmed melons in like a year, man. In the future, about to both be on Lunar. Hey, maybe I can get a cloak that's as cool as his at some point. That would be pretty epic. Lunar even any good for Skywalk still? Doesn't it only have like Skywalk add-ons and NEU or something? The thing about Lunar is you can add mods onto it now. So you can add in SBO and Skytails and all that other stuff. Should I use sheep or slime minions? I mean, they're basically the same. Like, I don't think it matters that much. I don't think it's a difference, really. Depends on the month that you're claiming it, or the day, like, on which one's worth more by, like, 0.1 coin. You know, they're basically the same thing. Is SBO 1.8? It's 1.21? Okay, I thought so. Probably got both. Supposed to being better than Badlion. They're supposed to be implementing a lot of the Badlion mods into Lunar now, which should be nice. The problem with Badlion that I had is it runs terribly on 1.21, so hopefully Lunar runs better. Lunar's pretty good? Okay, cool. Yeah, I might test out a few different launchers, just see what happens, but I mean, I'm kind of biased. I do want my own cape added to the game. And I'd say Lunar's the best way to do that. So just for that reason alone, I would prefer to run Lunar. But if it runs absolutely terribly, of course I wouldn't do that, but I don't think it will. I'm sure it'll run fine. Yoink. Bro, why? She's rare and she gave me 1k farming fortune. Or farming wisdom. Can we ban Frozen Alex from my garden from this point forward? She's literally the worst. How's pest farming work? So you generally will use, I mean, if you have a Rose Dragon, you just use that the whole time, I think. But generally you use like a slug pet. Hold up. But generally you use like a slug pet and while you're farming, or at least whenever the cooldown goes down. So you see there's that yellow cooldown on the pest part of the tab there in the middle of my screen. It says bonus inactive, and then under that there's the cooldown. That's when my pests will spawn in. So you swap to the slug pet when the pests are about to spawn in. So when that cooldown gets down to like 2 seconds. And then you'll get the bonus pest chance when the pests are spawning in. Then you swap back to your farming fortune pet, so like Mushroom Cow or Hedgehog or Rose Dragon, whatever. I mean, again, if you have Rose Dragon, you should use that the whole time, because it's generally just going to be better for money. But anyways, you use that and then swap back to your farming fortune set whenever you go and kill the pests, and then you swap back to your bonus pest chance setup whenever they're about to spawn in again. Candy Patch is good. It's got some performance mods. Okay, cool. Cool. Struggling to understand why when I paste a preset the crops don't follow. If it's a custom preset and the crops weren't pasted when you copied it, then that could be the issue. But if not, I mean, if you have the crops or even like an enchanted version of the crop in your sacks, then it should paste with it. It's good, Keller. How's it going, bro? 1.21 has other things that are annoying, like the getting stuck on snow and carpets for no reason. I mean, that should be fixed once they don't have to have 1.8 be compatible. Like, yeah, that part is definitely annoying, don't get me wrong, but I think the reason that's a problem is because they're trying to have movement be the same on 1.8 and 1.21. And so once they can remove the 1.8 compatibility, that shouldn't happen with 1.21 anymore. Badlion always been focused on more mods and whatnot. Lunar, however, is more focused on optimization and letting you just add your own mods. Okay, cool. Yeah, that should be nice for sure. Doing garden the other day to get mutations. You were farming there. Said hi, congratulations on getting Machidai. Now you're getting Space Helmet. Let's go. We are making moves out here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you need to have stuff on Netherwart pouch and basket for pasting? No. As long as you have, like, if it's in your sacks, like, I could paste a netherwort plot and just have, like, a bunch of enchanted netherwort in my sacks, then it would take the enchanted netherwort and plant that. So you do have to have, like, the crop that you're wanting to plant in some capacity, either in your inventory or in your sacks. But other than that, Lunar gives me less FPS. I mean, yeah, Badline was running really bad on 1.21, but I'll do some testing. I mean, if you're on a MacBook, then yeah, it's gonna be rough on 1.21 for sure. But am I looking to Lunar over Fabric for my other PC when I get on weekends? The extra FPS and optimizations would really be nice if you can just add your own mods now. Yeah, it should be pretty helpful. Farming worth right now? Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of money. 100%, especially if you've got, you know, a lot invested into it. I mean, I've got a Rose Dragon, so that helps a lot, which actually I'm throwing. I don't have my bonus active. I literally read that my bonus was inactive and my brain didn't understand. Like, wait a minute, that means I need to activate it again. Let's do that. Give me my extra 400 fortune. Thank you. Let's just go back here. But yeah, I mean, I'm making like 25 to 30 mil an hour right now. It's pretty epic. Pretty epic. I'll get 10k per sack. Yeah, that should work. That should help. Getting bad frames on Lunar, that sounds like a PC problem. Yeah, I mean, that's usually what it is. Which I understand is some of the complaint about using new versions, is that they don't run well on older PCs, and it is kind of a rip, but gotta update at some point, right? And again, there are a lot of mods out there that can help with making things a bit more bearable. Can use Linux or something if your hardware is old. I guess that's an option too. There you go. You ever think we'll get a mace weapon in SkyBlock? I mean, I doubt they would have one that's used the same way as it is in vanilla. I could see them using a mace as like a skin for a weapon and not having it actually work the same way. Just have it be a sword, but like as a mace skin or something. But it would be cool. I mean, I had this idea for like a Phantom Slayer where like you have Elytra and you're flying around and there's just a bunch of phantoms around as well. And like, you know, there's a little platform you can land on at the bottom, but the main idea is you're flying around with Elytra and then a phantom, there's a bunch of phantoms. You drop on the phantoms and kill them with the mace. And you have to like fall from a certain height to be able to deal enough damage to kill them. And then that's like it'll spawn a Slayer after a couple of kills. Like that'd be pretty cool. I feel like just a cool mechanic. Like maybe not, you know, a fully fleshed out Slayer, like just like a Rift Slayer or something. If they were to do something like that, like, because you know, doing Slayers that slow would suck if you have to go all the way to level 9. But just doing it like something like that would be similar to Vampire Slayer, where you don't have to do a ton of kills to max it out. As long as the phantoms make no noise. True. Mace mention, I really hope they add Mace to Skywalk in some way. Yeah, I mean, I expect with Guardian Slayer they're getting Trident. So, most likely, I would think, you know, they'll come out with a reason to use Mace. I mean, hey, maybe we'll do a Warden Slayer at some point. You have to use a Mace then. Alright, appreciate your vision. Thanks for tuning in today, man. Have a good day. What's your fortune with and without Rose Dragon? With which you make like 30 mil an hour. So, with Rose, we're at like 2,200 fortune right now. And let's see, I mean, I don't have my stuff set up for Mushroom Cow. With Mushroom Cow, we're at 2135. So it's not that much better because my Rose Dragon's not level 200 yet. Plus, he's only got a farming XP boost on, so he doesn't even have like the bandana. So he's still a little bit better even without all the good stuff, but he's not that much stronger. And probably if I had my forceful stuff, then it'd only be like 30 fortune better if I had all my strength boosts active right now. but it's still better. You spend money on cosmetics? Only when we hit the membership goals, which isn't up here on the short stream, but it's up here on TikTok. Or not TikTok, Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, that's the only time I really buy skins or anything, is whenever I'm forced to. Because I'd rather save up money for updates and such. Because there are a lot of updates in this game. Contrary to popular belief. Something with Illagers, Vindicator, and Ravagers for Slayers. That would be cool. Similar farming fortune, but I barely make 20 mil. What crop should I farm? I mean, Rose is the one that I've heard that makes the most money. But something like that. Something along those lines. Do you reckon people quit after Aura? Yeah, I mean, the player count's gone down a little bit since Aura left. I mean, it was pretty nice on Saturday. Still had like 50,000 people playing. So it's definitely gone. It went up because of Aura. It's dropped a little bit since Aura left, but it's not like, you know, completely gone back to old rates from pre-Aura. So it definitely helped revive the game, at least for a little bit. A little bit more. Garden Slayer worries me. If they try to add lasers into its boss fight, the entire Slayer is ruined, unless laser hitboxes are better on 1.21, because of 1.8 they're awful. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they added in, but less, like, it'd be cool if it was more of a timing thing. Like, yeah, on for E-Man Slayer right now, it's like, you jump and then it lags, you're screwed. It'd be more interesting if they did it for Guardian Slayer, as, like, you have to pull up, like, you use a shield. You know, an actual shield. And you have to shield whenever he lasers. Could be interesting. The website that helps with growing mutation. I don't remember. I think there is one, but I don't remember what it is. But I mean, on my garden, I have like all the guides for how to build each individual one. But I know there's like a website that says exactly how many mutations you need of each type in order to get all of the mutations to get Rose Dragon. But Guardians got added pretty long ago. Can't just skip the Illagers and things. Yeah, I mean, having a Ravager Slayer would be sick, low-key. Sky mutation, there you go. Villager Slayer would be fun, would be very fun. Which build are you using for Kudra? I mean, I haven't done Kudra in 6 months. Probably. Actually, it's probably been a year. But when I did Kudra, I mean, you don't use one setup for Kudra. You have, like, I've got an Infernal Aurora armor set. I've got Infernal Terror that I use as well. So there's, like, a bunch of different armors that you use during Kudra. Vex Slayer, yeah, that'd be something. Bing, bing. There's a lot of cool ones. They could do like, I don't know, something underwater would be cool. Just like Drown Slayer, but like not drowned. Yo, nice stage, let's go. Like some kind of underwater Slayer where the boss has a trident or something. Like they have it as a drowned, but it'd be like a different mob. You know, like Sea Emperor is technically like a zombie, but really a Sea Emperor. Oh, I didn't grab all my pests. Okay, do I go Dark Auction? I'm tempted. Chat, I think we're going to Dark Auction. I think we're doing it. Alright. Let's get it over with. Let's do it. Let's see if we get some RNG up in here. Oh, wait, I'm not nicknamed. Oh, this is gonna suck, bro. Somebody's gonna be really annoying if dark purple dye shows up. Someone's gonna bid me because I forgot to nick. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know, maybe we get a lobby with all cool people. Maybe we have a lobby with all cool people. I hope. have 1248 magical power, but why is my damage with the build bank G-Drag only a mil? I mean, what weapon are you using on what mob? I guess is the question. Hocus Pocus Cipher first up. Forest player allowed in had 1.2 billion. That's crazy. Drowned riding zombie Nautilus. That would be sick, bro. Or even just like a underwater horse as well could be cool. But yeah, Nautilus would be sick. Dark Auction heavily needs reworking, low key. I mean, I feel like it's better now than it was before, honestly. Like, I like this better than what we had previously. I think it's rough. Like, any Dark Auction change they make is gonna suck the first couple weeks because everybody's like gonna try and get in and make money. But I think this is still, I think it'll be better as the hype dies down. Using hype on Hub Zombie, I mean, that's about what hype does. Honestly, how hype damage goes, pretty much. I mean, it depends on what armor you're using, I guess. Are you running like Infernal Aurora or like Storm? Vicious 5. I got 10k items in your stash because Netherwart's annoying. Boom. View stash material. Bang. There you go. But yeah, I mean, they have low health, so you're not going to deal as much damage because Giant Killer doesn't go crazy. It was good. Sweet Bounce, how's it going, bro? But yo, what's good, Lax? I don't think I said hi. What's up, bro? We also got Vicious. I mean, I could use a Vicious book, honestly. But I'll just buy it on Bazaar. I don't need it that bad. I still don't have Vicious on a few of my weapons. Going for a Dark Auction, dark purple dye. Jellyfish pets, not what we're looking for. Max Infernal Crimson with Warden Helmet. Well, yeah. Is that left click with hype then? Because, yeah, that's not really meant for right click damage. Not really meant for that. Do F ads? Not really, no. I did before Red Name, but now I kind of just invite people that I play with. Left click? Yeah, I mean, hype's not a left click damage weapon, really. I mean, what does it got? 377. So, I mean, that's good damage with left click with a hype. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Someone buy the jellyfish. Please be a cool item after that. I've been doing good, Eclipse. How you doing, bro? What's up, what's up? Hope I didn't just swear in Russian or something. That would be awkward. Come on. I need dark purple, bro. Gimme. Missing 5 fairy souls and miscellaneous. I don't know what I'm missing though. Probably fishing or dungeons. Is dungeons and miscellaneous? I don't even know. Good, glad to hear it. Alright, have a good one, Grinder. Appreciate you, bro. Wait for it. Stay hydrated, boys. Oh yeah, there is the garden NPC. There's like the fairy. Tea of the Fairy gives you one. Isn't there somebody else that gives you one too? I don't remember. Wither Artie, lame. Congrats on YouTube break. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Let's see, what am I doing? I'm taking these guys out. Yoink. Alrighty. Hello, sir. Fresh. Oxford shoes. Interesting color. Where did I put all these? In here? Put all the green ones close together. I guess this is almost fig armor, right? This is low-key almost fig armor. The helmet and the chest plate look kinda nice. Very nice. Bruh, yeah, that's the one. Forgot about him. Almost forgot about that guy. Oh yeah, let me deposit my bill back. Why do I need 1.6 bill to get into Dark Auction? I mean, again, with all the hype around it right now, everybody knows you can make crazy money from Dark Auction, so all the rich people are trying to get in. Pretty much. Pretty much. It'll die down eventually, though. I'm sure. The hype will die down eventually. So I guess I just auction house it. I mean, yeah, it's an option. I mean, the thing is, like, even if you can't get into Dark Auction, at least for regular profiles, right? Like, you're getting your items way cheaper. And once the hype dies down, Iron Man players will be able to get in and get their items for cheaper as well. So the price of Dark Auction items has gone down for everyone, which is a W. 100%. Massive W across the board. Yo, GG Tills, let's go. Just need an epic jellyfish, 72 mil on auction house. Worth it. Cheaper than it was. Yo, Jerry, what are the odds he has an unfulfilled Jerry seed? And I can laugh at Ninja. That would be funny right now. Thoughts? Hold up. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm copying that. We're just going to put this in Flex. Or no. Yeah, I'll put it in Flex. Or maybe I'll put it in Skill Issue. Now we'll put it in Flex. Where is... Here we go. Bang. Tech W. Oh, man, that's too funny. That's too funny. Needed for taming 60. The grind is real out here. What's unfulfilled Jerry seed do? I got one a couple days ago. I don't know what it does. It's used for a mutation. It's got like a really long quest line. It's basically like a hunt item. Like you have to go bring it to Zalks in the Crystal Hollows with a mysterious crop. And then you have to go, let's see. Then you have to go bring it to Dirt Guy in the Dwarven Mines. And then you can plant it on your greenhouse. So it's got like a bunch of quests that you gotta do. But yeah. It's a cool item. It's goofy, but it's cool. It's also worthless, because like you get it and then you don't need it for anything. Straight up. Straight up need it for nothing after that. You know what I do need is Mayor Diaz to show up, bro. Where is she at? She's hiding from us. SMH. You know, if you can buy mutations on Bazaar and then analyze? No, you have to analyze first to be able to buy on Bazaar. Bing, bing. Yo, Enchanted Sugarcane. That actually makes this a little cheaper for what we have to do today. I get some more? No? Let's make some more then. Heck yeah. Saving us some money. You'll love to see it. Can you not use Bachelor's Rose? It doesn't work on the mayors, which is, from what I've heard, is a bug. But I don't know if that's true or not. I hope it's a bug, because I'd hate to have to farm for like 15 hours every time there's a mayor change. But we'll see. How to find Zox? I've never seen him in Crystal Hollows. He only spawns in the Goblin area, and he spawns in like a cavern. It's like a room that's basically a cavern, like a canyon style room. So just gotta find them. RNG, man. How many warriors you got? I have sold them all. Decided to flip them because they've gotta nerf it at some point. Like it's gotta happen. Either they're all gonna get nerfed or I'm gonna cave in, you know, a very long time when I actually have money. Because I'm spending a bill on Space Helm today. And then who knows how long it'll take me to gather 3 billion coins for wardies. Hopefully by the time I have that, then it'll be easier to get. Alright, talking about nerfing it, that's why I sold mine? Yeah. Same. There's a forum post on what Zox's area looks like? Okay, so you can look it up on the forums. There you go. There is an option. Okay, if we get up to like a total of like our full visitor thing is filled up. Do I like with legendary visitors besides Spaceman? Do I just like I don't know what I do then. Play on 1.21 or using toggle break? I play on 1.8. Bing bing. Yo, let's go crazy. Yeah, we got the base voters badge, but I haven't upgraded it to Supreme yet. Didn't get from Aatrox. Sag. Big Sag. Yoink. Come here. I need all of the sugar. Basically, every one of those pests that we kill is almost an entire enchanted sugar cane, which is pretty helpful, I must say. And every beetle that we kill is an entire mutant netherworld. Doesn't even upgrade, it gives you a new talisman. Maybe you have to have the talisman in your inventory for it to upgrade it. But, I mean, I've talked to multiple people that have had theirs upgraded all the way to rare so far. But yeah, you gotta get the mayor to show up and then he can upgrade it for you. There's just a chance that it happens. Yoink. And yoink. How's my pests doing over here? Almost full. There we are. Consider they're on as well, like the VIP badge still gives magical power even if you have the common voters badge. Rather than only the highest tier. Oh, they're not. So they stack. That's not intended. That'll get patched pretty quickly. Let's see, where am I going? Right here. Beam beam. Ordered 4. Dang. Bro has a lot of fancy stuff that I no comprendo, but very nice bounce. A little strange to be fair. Yeah, that's definitely not intentional. Definitely not in the design plans. $166 levels. Oh goodness, do I even want to get him to the next level? That would have been a better title for the stream, getting my Rose Dragon to level 167. Oh man, that would have been a crazy stream title. Why didn't I think of this? Alright, here's what we're gonna do, actually. I'm gonna go over here. If anybody wants Cake Soul or a screenshot, feel free to come grab one. Because I am going to AFK here for a moment while I go grab lunch. Is the plan. Yeet. BRB.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
All right, we had shrimp, the good stuff, shrimp stacks. The good stuff. Yo, Cash with the sub, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We're getting close to 2,000 Twitch followers, and we're working on 32,000 YouTube subs. That's pretty epic. Space helmet available at auction? I mean, yeah, but I'm gonna get it from this guy. Actually, let's go ahead and turn some in. 9,000 becomes 8,931. All right, so we just had like 160 that we just turned in right there. Pretty nice. So that's gonna be an expensive purchase, to say the least. Getting that. But hopefully, hey, Rose Dragon. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's do this chair, my goat. I don't have a button to turn it on for short stream, but there we go. Do that. Price of space helmets like 500 mil. Little under, like 480, I think, last I checked. 400. Okay, very nice. 400 mil. Yeah, I'm not selling it. I'm keeping it though. That's the plan. We're holding on to it. That is the game plan. Doesn't let you steal skull while visiting his garden. I have had multiple people steal my soul while visiting my garden. Nani? I don't know, like, I think you either have to have profile viewer on or off. There's something specific about that. Can't remember which it is. But you might have to have it off to be able to steal the soul. I think it's off. Can't remember. But yeah, it does work. If you decline Spaceman after turning in a bunch, do you lose it? I would imagine so, yeah. Who chair determined his back? Exactly. Alright, got it. There we go. Alrighty, enjoy your dinner, sweet bounce. Why'd you go invisible? I put on sorrow armor while I eat. I just don't like to... I feel like watching people eat is gross, so I just turn off my cam while I eat. We let Chair play. I use a Neuralink to control him, and so he plays while I eat. Yeah, let's get replays. Making garden takes a lot of time. Best way to make? I mean, looking up a video on which farm you're trying to make. It's a grind, dude. I mean, you can make one plot and then copy paste it. And then you just have to cover the ends and make it so the rows chain together. That's the easiest way to do it. Wild, crazy, wild, bro. Another ward count, go Burr. Oh, I do want to like move this over. I feel like it's in the wrong spot. There's an item in Rose collection, I think, that gives, that like clears a garden plot for you, if I remember right. Yeah, this thing, plot eraser. So, just buy one of those on Bazaar. Yeah, Dorelli's cool. He's a cool dude. Somebody gave me 40 mil for carrying him in F7. Dang, bro. Man out here making stonks from carries. I respect it. Dang, another Seymour? Like this guy's showing up every other visitor. Alright, please be cool. Jacket. Okay. Looks like Guardian jacket, kinda. We'll take it. Very nice. Make a new record of M7 fastest run. I'm good, bro. I ran M7 for like a year. Basically all of last year I was doing M7 90% of the time, so I'm good. Hopping on Rivals, I should be asleep still. Low-key, I might do a night rain stream later. I played a lot of Night Rain last night. It took forever to get a win. I swear. My teammates were not it. would have gone on, yeah, that probably would have been the strats, because I think I was playing the ranked mode. So yeah, if you don't get good teammates in ranked mode, it's rough out here. Yeah, we need to get you and Deadeye on. We get a full squad running. But finally did get a win. It was like most of the bosses we had to fight were like Everdarks, which was rough because it's so hard to level. But yeah, we got there eventually. And who did we beat? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it was Equilibrious Beast, just regular, not Everdark. Still think you need to do a Dark Souls 3 playthrough? I probably should do a playthrough of just all the Dark Souls games, low-key. Which crop makes the most money? It's probably Rose, if I had to bet. How much you making an hour? Another word? I'd say 25 mil-ish. But I'm not selling most of the things. Like, my pests I have right now are on mosquitoes. So... because I'm trying to use, I have a sugarcane spaceman, so I'm trying to just get as much sugarcane as I can from that part. So that's just contributing a little bit to that. But yeah, I'm not selling most of my drops. At least not yet. How's the food? Very good. It's a spicy shrimp with rice, spicy mayo, eel sauce, and avocado. And I love pretty much anything that involves avocados. I'm 7,500 copper to max melon fortune, but I don't have the garden level. How can I level my garden faster? I mean, you just gotta farm. Get crop milestones, get visitor milestones. Pretty much it. Alright, thank you, Dust. Appreciate it, man. Have a good day. Alright, if Diaz doesn't show up by the time I finish my lunch, we'll just accept Spaceman. I'll just do it. I gave most money from farming? No, I think it was Rose. This is why I said Rose. Well. And just get rid of that. Do that. Yoink. Need to hydrate soon, bro. This food's spicy. Getting a little toasty in here. Oh, bonus is inactive. And of course, when it's spawn. Crazy. The timing is crazy. I probably need to sell my pests, like just make some hedgehogs and get rid of them. I have so many pests, bro. 4,000 might be a little overkill, you think? That was awkward. Have you ever eaten chapati? Is that like Indian food? Because if so, then no. I've never had Indian food. I've never even heard of that, so I assume it's Indian food. I do get asked about that a lot. I get same pest every time. I have the mosquito pest vinyl activated in my vacuum, so that increases the odds of getting mosquito. Try it, it's good. Is it Indian food? I mean, there's legit just no Indian places in North Carolina, like hardly at all. Yeah, Indian food, gotcha. I generally, if I choose where we go out to eat, it's usually Japanese or Mexican, pretty much. They use their avocados very well, and I love avocados. When I use my vinyl, it always spawns randoms, only a few pests are the same. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky, man. I need to start taking smaller bites, bro. Alright, 30 seconds. Please be Mayor Diaz. Please. It was not Mayor Diaz. The use of sawdust, your chips menu, right here. Level them up. Yoink. Ah, that makes sense, crazy. Gotcha. Make sure to stay hydrated, boys. Time is it for you right now? It is 1:30 p.m. So I guess it's like 13:30 in European hours. And what date? It is January 26th, 2026. On your farming tracker and BLC mod settings, you can see your crops per hour of farming fortune. It's not accurate because it doesn't calculate right whenever you go and get pests. Like, it'll take down your blocks per second, even though my blocks per second, excuse me, is 20. It'll lower my blocks per second because of downtime. So that's why it's not on, because it's not accurate. Isn't accurate. Bro is living in the future. It is tomorrow for him. That's crazy. Crazy.
Yo, what's good, Sean? How you doing today, bro? What's up, what's up? Just doing some farming while I eat some lunch. Doing great, glad you are. Eating dinner at midnight. I've done that a time or two. I will not lie, my eating schedule has been out of whack. Quite a lot before. $2K into a spaceman looking for roses. Don't have solid time to commit, so it's taking a bit. Yeah, it's rough. I imagine. I've spent a bit of time on this spaceman, but he is a grind, to say the least. Alright, should spawn another visitor from these. In theory. Okay, maybe not. Okay, oh my goodness! Yo! Yo! Ain't no way. Ladies and gentle gamers, Mayor Diaz has just shown up on our garden. That is huge. It took us 3 hours of farming. Honestly, that is not bad. I thought it'd be longer than that. I will not lie. 3 hours ain't bad, so let's just grab Hoppity. Let's grab our second unfulfilled Jerry seed. We're going to throw that in here. Farmer John and Mayor Diaz. 5 compacted wild rose. She is not going to upgrade our talisman, unfortunately. To make sure, if I go in here and I grab the talisman out, you don't want to upgrade it? Well, that's rude. Oh well. At least we have our second mayor has now shown up. So that means if we do /desk real quick, and we look into our garden milestones, visitor milestones, unique visitors, we are 1 away. 1 away from getting 3 SkyBlock XP. Which would be really nice. If only we had a unique visitor that we hadn't accepted yet. If only, man. That would be so nice, right? Well, this guy has been sitting here for over a year, and he wants 8,914 enchanted sugarcane. So let's just do this a little bit at a time, shall we? 8,000's a lot. So I can fill up my inventory with 1,000. Let's just calculate real quick. 8,914. How much is this going to cost us? I'm just curious. 8,914. Oh, I'm going to be poor. I'm going to be poor after this. But you know what? It's worth it. 1. Let's get some more. 2. Let's get some more. 3. 6,000 to go. 4. 3,700 left. 5. Okay, still 2,500 to go. Oh my days. 1,234 left. So, sugarcane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Look at my purse. Did you see what we had before this? I had over 1 billion coins. It was nice while it lasted. Well, now, at least it gives us an overclocker. But more importantly, unique visitors served. Level 15. That is 3 SkyBlock XP. We're now 15% to 542. And for the very first time, we now have a space helmet. Yo. Let's throw this in here. I mean, we can leave the Ranger's boots there too, since they're dyed and I don't use them for anything else. Might as well, right? Might as well. Let's set speed on these to 400 though, just cause, or 500. Bang. Cause why not? There we go. Very nice, bro. I'll be holding on to this. I don't plan to sell it. Maybe a day will come when I really need money and I have to, but until that day comes, we're gonna hold on to this. But if we look at our visitors logbook, never completed an offer. There are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total visitors left. And none of them can show up on our garden right now. But there it is, fellas. That was a little expensive. That was a little expensive. I just spent 1 billion coins, chat. Spent 1 billion coins. And buy it from auction, you do it for SkyBlock XP? Yeah, I mean, we have to accept the visitor for the SkyBlock XP. That's the whole reason we did this. But 15% to 542. Hopefully that puts us back in the top 60. I would think it would. I guess we'll see soon enough. But yo, that's kind of nice. I like that. That's pretty drippy. That's pretty drippy. I like it. How do you complete Hungry Hiker quest? You gotta give him food every 12 hours. Every 12 IRL hours. You gotta make sure to feed him. And if you don't feed him within like a day of that 12 hours being up, then he'll die. Like an IRL day. So you gotta make sure to keep him fed. That was a little bit of money, boys. Just a little bit of money. I gotta do daily on time? Pretty much, yep. That is the way. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. I actually have 5 visitor slots for the first time in a year. I actually can have 5 total visitors show up for the first time in an entire year. That's insane. That's insane. Holy cow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, well, we're going to keep streaming on Twitch. I am going to play a different game, though. So, if you're going to leave the stream, I totally understand. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys sticking around for the SkyBlock portion. But we're going to go play, I think we're going to play some Elden Ring Night Rain. I think that's the strat. So, if y'all enjoyed this stream on YouTube, we're going to end stream now. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to keep up with the stream, we are going to be streaming on Twitch still. So make sure to head over to Twitch. I'll do exclamation Twitch. Bang. Boom. Alrighty. But yeah, I will see y'all in... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Ta-da. I'll see y'all in the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day. I should be live tomorrow. Hopefully, we're getting the rose or the pet swapping update tomorrow. Check our server list. We are not. But anyways, or not getting it today, but we might be getting that tomorrow. So probably doing a SkyBlock stream tomorrow. Honestly, there's a chance that I don't stream at all if the update comes out by the time I wake up. Then I'll probably just make a video about it. But anywho, thank you for hanging out, and check out the Twitch stream. See ya. God bless.